She's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pray that you're not worth the chase. Yeah, she might be pretty, but I promise it gets scary. Once she wants your daddy and she finds out where you live, creeping in the shadows, eating poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen. Her mood goes up and down and round and round, and ain't no telling what she might do next. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for you. Should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Cause she's an itty bitty spider.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing tonight? We got ourselves 5v5 1v1 duels this evening over for the team of, I was about to say NA, but it's actually EU today, isn't it? How you boys all doing? Welcome back. What's up, Aiden? What's up? H, or how you boys doing? Welcome, welcome. We got ourselves more 5v5 1v1 duels on the way. The group should be listed right now. I already see my man Kragar. I think he's already live on his own end, I think, trying to put a group together. Shane, my God, let me move you over here. You beauty, my man. How you doing? Boys, let me get the music back up and running. Hopefully it'll work all fine. Please don't be buggy. That sounds good. That doesn't sound staticky. How sometimes it can on my end. Alrighty, we are beautiful, boys. How y'all doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yep, this is where you get the groups up. Let me pin the message. This is where the duels are going to be hosted in the LFG window, boys. Alright, how y'all doing, by the way? Welcome, welcome. How y'all liking the patch 10.07, man? They got the trading post items, if you haven't seen yet. If you check like Wowhead, they got a whole catalog of them. I think they even got like a blue post just displaying every single item. But if you're EU, I imagine the update is live for you now with the trading post. Or am I wrong on that one? That actually might be live right now, huh? Hold on, quick update and we're good to go. Hold on, quick update, boys. I think it's for the trading post though. So give me a minute. How y'all doing though? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I'm excited for these, man. We got to figure out what to do with these paladins, though. I looked at all my 5v5 catalog. I knew it was going to be like a paladin week, man. It's like Shark Week, but it's spaced up with paladins. They're just as bloodthirsty as ever, though. My goodness. Good patch, all right. But Paladin's so hard to play against in Arena. Oh, yeah. The paladin's been nutty. They nerfed him a little bit, but, like, I don't know. At first, I remember seeing those nerfs, and I'm like, oh... Some paladin friends were like, oh my God, dead spec, and it's like, nah, you guys are gonna be fine. Like, have you seen the nerfs? The nerf for that one specific burst combo to one-shot players, but your damage is gonna be fantastic outside of it. And then literally the next day we were like, oh yeah, exactly what I said would happen, and you guys are just Literally as it happened, man. Oh my god. Literally as it happened. Though 10-1, I think it's going to be coming out sometime soon, though. From what is being said, some people are assuming it's going to be probably May 8th or something, May 9th. It's one of those Tuesdays. But yeah, that's based on the whole, well, they're doing time walking thing right now, which is a huge benefit to catch up. And then if they were trying to release Diablo on what, the 6th of June, July, August, right? June. So it'll be the 6th. So if they're trying to do it on 6th and they want to give everybody enough time to actually play the new patch, 9th starting to seem like a real number at that point. We don't know for sure until they tell us exactly when it's going to be. 9th does seem kind of realistic though. 9th does seem pretty good, but we'll see. Is this still updating? Still updating. What's going on? Hello? Okay, well, it's still stuck at 0. I hope it'll get fixed up in a second. They were gonna do the PTR duels today because I thought maybe that'll be fun. Because one, they had the Play with the Blues event this evening, so I thought maybe enough people, if they have an interest in PTR, would be able to hop on. But I've asked around and there wasn't that much, especially on the EU side. So if we don't have the bodies, I think we'll just wait until maybe another time we try doing PTR duels, and we'll see how that goes. But I was hoping reclaiming space. Okay, so it took like a whole minute or two to initialize. The actual download took 0.2 seconds, not even a microsecond, and it's like you're good to go. All right. I wonder if we would be doing that if I only had the NA account, not a U account. But I think it's because I have both, right? Maybe we can get a preview of the new stuff then, because it's technically April in some places, isn't it? Alrighty, boys. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Where's my man Krager at, huh? Is he ready? Anybody know? Because if Krager's ready, dude, then I'm down. Also, Jesus, do we have a group as well? We have the regular boys in here. I want to see if we get some variety tonight, man. I know we got a lot of Paladins, also Warlocks last week. I do wonder if we can get a bit more variety, though, overall. We'll see. We'll see. I do also wonder what other class changes they're going to make, though. Because I know that people have been complaining about Mistweavers recently in PvP, playing Fistweaver. People have been recently complaining, at least on my Twitter, people have been complaining about Restoration Druid, not Druid, Shaman, Paladin, that's normal though. What else? Was another class. Was it BM Hunter? It might have been BM Hunter. We're Beastmaster Hunters, man. Anyway, good, nothing. Anyway, good, nothing. Nice. Crackers ready? Alright, beautiful. Do we have a second group, boys, or do we need to form a second one? Do we have a second one? Do we have my man Jesus with the group? Привет, привет. Need a plus one more group. And good to go. Beautiful. Do we have new stuff? Okay, let me see if I can start a second group. I don't know if Jesus has another one already. Let me actually ask him really quickly. Hello. Hello. A group ready? Or no duel tonight? I don't know Jesus's like English proficiency. I don't know how good it is. So I feel like keeping it like to a simple few words is ideal. But if he's like actual proficient, then maybe I should actually ask him questions. Do I have new stuff right now? That's still old stuff from last time, wasn't it? Yeah, 1 minute in group with Kragar. Oh, okay. I can make a second one. Hold on, I'll make second group. I make second group. I'll make a second group. It's all good. Yo, Kragar, if you got any homies that want to join a group, my guy, I got it listed. Raids Legacy, Multicore, 5V5 1v1 Duels. If they could do like number 5, number patch, that'd be pretty good. All right, so we got the group listed, boys. If you all want to join it, can show trading posts. I don't even know if the new stuff is in. I mean, I could try. Yeah, so it looks like on EU right now. Oh, they added the chess piece. Cred, they actually added the chess piece to tattoos. When did that happen? Oh, that wasn't there before. Wait, that looks so pale compared to the rest of the like skin color because they use a weird. Okay, so that maybe still needs a bit of a fix. But these are all the old stuff that we had. New stuff is not in yet. I thought it would be in, because they do have a blue post about it. I should also get the bucket and run around with a bucket. Shouldn't I? That or I should get a fabulous and flashy shirt. I think that will look fantastic. Maybe? I don't even know. I want to get the bucket. Purchase bucket. And I'll purchase a shirt. Can I use the bucket and a shirt on this class? I think if I have like some kind of an offhand to use, like I think I need like an offhand, like a cosmetic offhand, and then I need to turn that into like an actual offhand. But yo, boys, group is listed for 5V5 1v1 DUELS over in the LFG. If you guys want to join, well, then welcome to him. Is there anything new? As of right now, there isn't anything new, but it's going to be available April 1st. So I guess when the clock strikes 12, with the resets, with the, I guess whenever the clock strikes 12 on server, like whenever it's server time, because what's server time right now? It's realm time is 11:21. So actually realm time for me changes in about an hour. So maybe I'll be able to see the new stuff as soon as it's available. That actually, I might actually be able to see some new stuff. That'd be kind of fun. What's up, Aries? How you doing, fam? Hope you having a good one. What do we got here? Oh boy, a gamer. We gotta get the other boys in here. Let's see if we can just start getting some bodies in here, man. Aspect, Azrael. Does Aspect want to join us? I don't remember. So I don't remember exactly who's like a healer, who's a DPS, who's all that. Yo, Mogdem. Hey, fam. Duels tonight? Group is up. I want to see if Magna wants to join, dude. He got a Paladin up and running. Maybe just gearing that thing. You never know, right? Frisky, does you want to join by chance? Hey, Frisky. Doing some duels tonight. Want to join? Frost Boss, let's see if he wants to join it, because Frosty can get a lot better. Hey, Frost Boss. Want to join 5V5 1v1 DUELS? Group is listed. With my boy Grain too. I need Grain in here as well. Which one is he on Real ID? Holy Pyre? Does Hollywood join these duels? I don't remember who joins these. Alex, did you want to join in? Hold on. Hey, Alex. Got a group listed for 5V5 1v1 DUELS. Seeing if you wanna join. Jeff. One shot. Jeff is already in arena. Let's see if Holy Pyre wants to join. Hey, Holy Pyre. Hey, Holy Pyre. Holy Pyre. We hosting some 5V5 1v1 DUELS this evening. Was wondering if you had any interest in joining some. Just forming a new group. Smiley face. Frisky, I did my guy. I got my boys on as well. Got some RBGs down this Friday. Okay, friend. Enjoy RBGs. Sure. Alright, Nalex. Sounds good, my guy. So we got Nalex. We got us as arts in you. Oh! I was gonna get you in. Wait, 357 Adam level mage? What? I mean, I was gonna let you in anyway. You can join us, Ars. Yeah, you can join us. I don't really care. I don't know how well you're gonna live the boys though. But yeah, well, welcome to Yasha. Oh, let's go, boys. Yeah, get your boys in here, man. Get your homies in here. Beautiful. Hello, what's up, Holy Pyre? Let's see, Johan. Oh, he's Wrath, man. I make poo poo. Why am I not surprised that that is Johan's name? What a classic. Kasia, do you want to join in? Oh, Kasia, let me ask him real quick. Hey, Kasia, wanna join some 5V5 1v1 DUELS? Yeah, I'll be up for that. Maybe after that. What time are you starting? We currently putting a group together. Kragar's team is good to go. Just need 2 more and we gaming. Let's see who can I get. Kalahari? Okay, Kala. Kala, wanna join us for some 5V5 1v1 DUELS? We're currently forming a second group. Need 2 more, and Kragar's team is ready. Yo, we actually got quite a lot of you guys online right now. Let's get you guys in here. Oh, Nalix, that's what it is. Yeah. Wait, do you want to go mage? You want to go mage? You want to go mage? Or wait, he was already in it. Yeah, he was already in. Okay, okay. Yeah. Ain? Okay, we got Ain in here. Ain, I remember him from last week. EU, Stoneblood, EU, my guy. Are you EU or an A? I don't remember really. Was it? Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty guys. Hello Kitty guys. It's literally what is that? All in Russian letters though. You find Frost Mage good in 10-1? Like the tier set and like the playstyle? I think so. Frost Mage, like, I will be honest with you, Aiden. It doesn't seem like the tier set stands out. Like, it's probably going to be a really strong tier set, but it doesn't really stand out. You know, I think it may be a very similar situation as like Affliction Warlock, where Affliction Warlock tier set, it doesn't seem as exciting as the Demonology one, where once your Felguard is out, every pet does 20% more damage. That seems like a lot. And cooldown reduction of Felguard, that could mean big bursts in single target output. Also AoE too. That seems like a nice sizable increase, but it's probably going to be similar to like Affliction Warlock, where you basically get almost for the full fight 10% extra damage. But the entire fight, not during bursts, just all the time. At all times, which ends up being like, wow, that's actually a really strong tier set. But it's not exciting, but it is strong on paper. I think Affliction Warlock may be in a similar situation. Now let's get you in here, Frost Boss. Get you in here, my guy. Let's go, boys. Hell yeah, let's go. It's awful, but I'm going to be mentioned up here. All good, all good. All good, all good. I will try to next week so I don't pester you as much. Holy Scion here, boy. We gotta get you Holy Scion here as well, man. Holy Scion. Group just filled. I was asking people be that anyone wanted to join, and now yeah, what works. As soon as a spot opens up, I can get you in. Now that I started asking you guys around on being that, hey, want to join? Hey, want to join? Now everybody came out of the woodworks. Now everybody's like, yo, want in? Get me in here, my guy. I'm like, I'm just filled, man. I would love to get you in, but I'm just filled. But boys, if you guys need any more spots, Holy Sia's looking for more. So remember Holy Sia on Kazakh wants to play. So we got the group in here. We got to make gamer lead. We're going to delist this group for the time being. Here we go. Promote to lead. Okay. Okay, ready. Okay, group ready. Beautiful. So I'm gonna back out. We're gonna get these guys in here. Get Kragar spectator match. Kragar and Jesus 5. Let's do Blade's Edge, man. I feel like I did Nagrand, but Nagrand is way too dark mode for EU. You guys, Nagrand is so dark mode. Like, it's not a bad Nagrand, it's just like nighttime Nagrand. But I like the daytime Nagrand. Am I the only one? I just feel like the color schemes in that place look a lot better as a video post duel. Like, is it just me? And maybe just me too, man. It just maybe just me, man. I mean, it's gonna be just me. MG Gamer WTF. Hey, NA rip. We'll get an A tomorrow, Stoneblood. Don't worry about it, my guy. We'll get an A tomorrow. All good, all good. Yo, just get ready, dude. Hopefully they don't nerf Paladins anymore, so you guys can just go in and slam. Because what they did to you guys last week was not the worst. Just a little bit of adjustment, but not too bad. This time around, we'll see what they do. You know what I mean? We'll see what they do, dude. We'll see what they do. I think you guys are going to be fine, honestly. I don't think they're going to touch you anymore. I think if they're going to touch in that Judgment Dispel thing, I think they're just going to buff some classes that are underperforming. I think that's what they're going to do. Just buff a couple of underperformers out there. I don't know who they will buff, but it's probably going to be like anybody but not Rogue. Anybody that isn't Rogue. Maybe like Survival Hunter too. Who knows, right? Alright, switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Crazy Shaman on the team, ready to go driving the bike. Got his wasted time. I like the mob. We got ourselves Keldara as a Night Elf Warrior with Cracker on the sidelines. Cracker on the Dwarf Warrior? What is going on? Stoa at the Villa. What was that is the man's name. Got him going up versus now just going in for the Big Fury Warrior off the bat. Man goes in for a port that's going to be immediate human racial as I don't even know what to call you. His name is literally, what was that? Stoa at the Villa. What was that? Like as if he's asking what was that, it's like, what was that play? That was terrible. Big tower, oh no, it does go down as a Demonology Warlock. Overpowers the boy. I was gonna say maybe with the top hat, but he got himself like a efficient hat. Yasha gonna be up next, immediately get hit with a fear as the army of the demons is gonna swap over to him. Axtos, the army of imps, he just barrages the boy down. Yasha's gonna have to find a way to fight through the Warlock, man. The question mark, man. Gonna be a big shadow, big shield of vengeance out for Yasha. Big hammer hanging over the Warlock's head. The man is gonna try to see if he can move the Paladin out of the way, reporting him out of there, just absolutely getting him out of that situation. But still, the Warlock is in a bad spot, just getting hit by those big back hammers as Yasha does him so much damage. Mad Toll comes out, gonna be a big heal by the Warlock as he goes in for the Soul Bird, crunching down the cookie. Mortal into Yasha. The Paladin is under a ton of pressure, could potentially be a bubble situation. Does the man have to force out an immunity here? Maybe even a lay on hands. Might just be a bubble situation. Axtos, bubble. This is where the Warlock needs to give himself as much survivability as possible. Big hammer hand over the man's head. He might not have much right now. Just waiting now for the bubble to be over. Does he have a mortal coil left? He needs something, anything. Oh, but the big hammer does end up slamming down on him. The man couldn't do nothing in that situation. And it's going to be crazy. Shiemski going to be up next. Making sure to give Yasha a bit of an honor duel here. Giving him a bit of an opportunity to at least recover a little bit of health. Don't know if he's going to give him a lot or not. By the way, that enchant with that hammer, you got yourself a lightning forged sulfurous. Gonna be massive damage by Crazy Shaman with a bit of a light lasso. Trying to go for a knockback on Yasha, but the lip of the bridge did end up catching him. While available for Crazy Shaman, is just backing up out of the big lead, but it has a massive hammer hanging on the man's head. Does the wall keep it surviving, keep it healthy? Using Sad Totem in order to separate himself away from the Paladin, but the Pally is still on the run right now. Earthshock's to follow. Does the man have a Frost Shock to maybe root down Paladin? Immediate trick it off of that Hex. Crazy Shaman doesn't have much to work with here. Got himself movement while casting. Yasha does not want to jump after the guy whatsoever. Just wants to make sure he's keeping that high ground, dude. His watch, what is it, Revenge of the Sith? The third movie of the prequels. Big Ascendance up for a Crazy. Does go for a knockback on a Yasha. Yasha maybe in a bit of uptight spot. Big hammer hit on the man's head. Got himself lots of healing. Grounding Totem actually grounds the hammer into Lassa. Does the zap down Yasha. Paladin may be in a lot of trouble. Frost Shock to a Earthshock Frost Shock combo, and the man just ends up collapsing all the earth around and burying the boy out in the open. Big Frost Shock on the gamer immediately. Crazy Shaman is playing the class that's actually really good against melee. As long as the melee doesn't have too much mobility, he can go for roots, he can go for knockbacks and stuns, so he can get himself quite a bit of a distance from gamer. Does go for the root totem. The man trying to see if he can break out of it. Does not break it out of it. Fear onto Crazy just to keep him in place for just a moment. Does the man have a lasso? Has another Frost Shock for gamer. I don't think these roots even have a much of a DR on top of each other, do they? Like, I think he can just keep spamming Frost Shocks and root totem back to back, and you should be okay. Mostly going to be charged back by a gamer. Trying to see if he go for a reflect. I think reflected a lasso. Going to be checking out the totem immediately. Trying to see if he catch up to Crazy Shaman. Crazy does not have an Earthshock Frost Shock combo though somehow. I don't know where that happened. Trying to go for a Hex. Maybe a trinket out of the Warrior. Trying to see if he can end them. Does go for the Execute at the end. He did not want to sit in the frog form at all. He just wanted to fight to see if he could. Oh my goodness, see if he can beat the Sham Scheme. Glitch is going to be up next. Got himself the full Kyrian setup. Look at all Angelic as a rogue. Can you fight the gamer? Sub-rogues no longer have the bursts that they used to. Definitely could go for a bit of a chip and damage at gamer. Opener, lock him down with stuns. Big secret technique, go for a bit of a reset. Trying to go for a gouge in the opener. Gonna be a big defensive available for gamer. A secret technique and chipping away at his health, but actually not a lot of damage really done. That is a 20% DR with that. With the Enraged Generation, but honestly, I don't even know if you really needed to do it. Maybe just using it just to reduce the amount of damage he's taken, add the dampener he's at. Big damage onto Gloosh, actually got a big bleed on him as he got himself a full Odin's Fury weapon effect bleed. Rolling on the road, get another kill shot on the gamer, waiting out for the DRs fully, trying to go for eviscerates, but they don't do any damage whatsoever. At least the damage in comparison to where they used to be. Gloosh does go in for a bit of a restuff with his Shadow Melt, going in the corner, trying to see if he can avoid Gamer as best as he can. Gamer may have to pick up eyes. Does the man have a Rupture on him? He does have a Rupture on him, so as long as Gloosh can maintain some kind of a dot onto Gamer, whenever he's not attacking him, he is going to limit the ability of him to heal with second wind. Yet another killer shot. Shadow Strike's coming through. Secret Technique fighting the puncture through the armor. Is it going to be enough? The quick fear onto the rogue gamer, catching up a little bit on healing. Is he going maybe for a stun versus Gloosh? Does disarm him for just a moment. Got him some big bleeds, big damage. Gloosh is going to be under a bit of pressure. He does go for disarm on the gamer. The man is waiting until he gets his weapons back. It's going to be defense stance for just a moment. Battle stance for a second. Mad damage on the rogue. Evasion down for the rogue. Looking for the kidney shot versus gamer. It's going to shot us up to him. No outs for the warrior. I think Gloosh may just be able to take him down here. Took a couple of kidney shots back to back, wearing down the warrior little by little. But the man was able to do it. Who's up next to that team? It's either going to be Iron, who got him some wings. That's what he saw the warrior fall. But instead it's going to be Frostboss, the Frosty DK. Frostboss actually switching around. Isn't Frostboss normally a dual wield DK? I guess he swapped down to the two-hander this time. The two-hander playstyle for Frost, by the way, should be a lot stronger. I do wonder what kind of setup Frostboss is playing. Hopefully he is playing into that new killing machine talent where you can bank up 2 charges to kill a machine. That means you could get yourself 2 back-to-back obliterates, guaranteed obliterates that are 100% crit chance, and with the tier set, you can also find yourself a charge. That means you can go for like 3, maybe 4 obliterates in a row. Gonna be immediate trick out of Frostboss. IBF down as he sees the shadow, not shadow blades out of Glooch, but I guess maybe one was expecting it. Maybe that's what was going on. Blinds Frostboss immediately. Glooch looking for a bit of reset. But looks like, does he try to deny him? I think he was able to actually do it. Gouge onto the DK. Does he have another kidney shot? He does have IBF. He's going to burn IBF. Stun onto Glooch immediately. Does Frostboss have the damage? Looks like he's going for a bit of a setup, but not really trying to go in for big damage onto Glooch just yet. Does freeze him in just a second. And that's going to be DR though. Glooch got himself Sippy Cup rolling in. Evasion available hopefully sometime soon, especially if he goes in for a vanish. Frostboss trying to see if he can catch up to him. Looks like maybe Frostboss just trying to chip away Glooch without popping big cooldowns yet. Or actually, that was cooldowns out of him. Actually, that was cool at some point. It's going to be yet another cheap shot. Glooch just again chipping away at these boys. He can't really go in for the big one-shot all-in go anymore, but he can chip away at them for a little bit. Oh, I just realized. Frostboss used AMS for the secret technique, actually. That makes sense. He trinketed and used AMS just to make sure the secret technique does very, very little damage. Because part of the secret technique, like you'll use the rogue attack, and you'll have the shadowy rogue spawn from the left and right of the enemy. Those shadowy rogues do pure shadow damage, which bypasses right through your armor. Iron trying to see if he can catch up to Glooch. He doesn't really know where he's at. Guess maybe he was back in the starting room. It's going to be immediate opener by Glooch. As Iron got himself a shield of vengeance. Hand of freedom for that shift. Trying to see if he can catch up to him. Glooch looking for a bit of a reset. Does let him get a clean reset with a shadow strike. Just going for a shadow step around Iron. Iron just swinging that wake of matches around stun onto Glooch. Full defenses available. Does he take him down right here? Trying to see if he can just go for a big go. Massive war step almost does him in. That's going to be evasion out from Glooch. Is it going to be enough though? Able to get quite a bit of damage back into Iron. However, Iron, does he go in for a big defensive here? No, actually he's going to try to see if he can stay as aggressive as he can with Glooch. Glooch trying to avoid him, looking for yet another reset. The man is having to play super safe, but the judgments, they're gonna connect either way though. Through a Blades of Justice, I think it puts a bleed onto Glooch too, so the man may not be able to sit himself for too long. Opening up with a Shadow Blades, Shadow Strike opener. I doesn't have trinket like this, so maybe in a bit of trouble. Could be a bubble situation. Does go for a bubble. Does he get counter offensive? No, he might just have to get super defensive here. Just go in for a bit of recovery, a bit of healing. 45% dampening as we're heading into that 9-minute mark into the duel. The dampening is brutal. Doesn't give these boys an opportunity to reset and reheal whatsoever. Sap out by the rogue. And Iron may be down for the count unless he has summon right here. Shield of Vengeance ahead of time. Secret Technique bursts right through it. It's going to take a bit of that Shield of Vengeance damage. Oh, Kraken trying to see if he can leap in. Deny Glooch that kill. Glooch actually did come back in with 2. He did. Wow. All right, Glooch. Putting him, I think it wasn't 3 for Glooch. I think it was Gamer. Then it was the DK. I guess it wasn't him at the end. But it should have been 3 by the Rogue, yeah? That should have been 3 by the Rogue. Alright, let's get ourselves another going, boys. Yo, Jesus, let me know if you're ready. Cracker, let me know if you're ready. It'll be good to go, boys. Yeah, I'll definitely get you in, Holy. Definitely will get you in here. No worries. Gamer, let me know if you need more. Where's Jesus at? Where is he? Let me know if you're ready. Team ready? Ready? Or need more? A Kraga lead, killed the pally? Yeah, I saw. One leave. Okay, yeah, I got you. Perfect. I got the perfect guy. I got the perfect guy for this. Backhead. Invited him in. Try to see if that'll work. Will work. Spot opened up. Spot opened up. Spot opened up, friend. Well, the face. He might need to switch over to a different character though, doesn't he? We'll give him a second here. Trying to get him in. Otherwise, we'll open up the group if need to. There's a lot of things the Paladins could improve on. You think so? What would you improve with the Paladins, man? What would you improve with the Paladins? I'm interested. Oh, okay, so now EU is getting to the 250 mark. Well done. Alright, boys, I'll list the group back up over in the Raids Legacy. Holy, I want to see if I can get you in. But if Holy is available, let me know if interested, friend. Give me in tonight. I'm trying to see if I can get you in. Holy Saya? Is that the guy? Is that Holy Pyre? Just make sure. Holy Pyre. Oh no, Holy Pyre is backhead, so Holy Pyre is a different guy altogether. Okay, I'll give Holy Pyre a second. We'll give you a second. We'll give you a sec. Before. Got a few signed up. Okay, I'll do this. I'll tell him I'll give him a second. We'll give him a second here, chat. There's a lot of things about control upon, not class-wise, but how they're played. Like the rotation, because I think the rotation that they've seen in 10.07 hasn't been a drastic improvement to what they had before. Like right now, like as a Paladin, it feels like one, they fixed the agency of the class, because previously you just had like a lot of downtime with your resources, which felt kind of like a rogue at times, where you're a CD-based class, so you're trying to prioritize your cooldowns in such a way. Var, I want to get you in here too. Holy Pyre, respond. I got these boys want to join in. I'll have to get Holy Side though, because he signed up first. But we'll give Holy Pyre a second here, and then we'll get Holy Side. And I'm going to get Var in here too. Oh my God. Yeah, but what would you fix? What would you make? What would you do better? Yeah, because I kind of like where they're at. At least I do, but maybe not everybody is the same. Paladin's OP. Paladins are pretty strong, man. Not gonna lie. Head down to PvP in with the devs later today. I don't think so. I think we're doing this. I would love to, but I don't think I'll have the time. And after this, I'm probably gonna get some old stuff done on live and maybe get some work done too. I got a video project I will be working on this evening. Over the next 2 days, I'll be doing it. And if I also played with Red is ass, I'll play Red when it's good too. It is what it is. I played Red when it's ass, and I'll play Red when it's good. Exactly, like it's your main, man. You know what I mean? It's your main, and enjoy it. Your class is in a good spot right now. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Like, I played Rogue when it's bad, and I played Rogue when it's good. You know, we had our time in Shadowlands. I remember that? That was insane. Even though probably shouldn't have been that strong. Probably was not good for the game. But hey, enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just realize there's a lot of people who roll into your class. So if you get in hate just because you're playing your class, you'll be like, you know what? Don't even take it personally. Be like, you know what? Yeah, that's gonna happen. Class popular. Class actually good. It's even good in PvE too now. Like, it's actually really, really good in PvE. I like it a lot. All right, Holy Pyre didn't say anything, so I'm gonna get Holy Sai in here. Alrighty, so we got the group ready. Gamer is Var. I'll get you in here next, okay? If the spot opens up, I'll get you in. I promise ya. Raid lead. Okay, and I leave, and we queue, and we do. What do? We can do no grand. Let's do no grand, man. Let's do a grand. No grand, boys. They have two different rats at 2,500 right now, and work on the third one. I love it, yo. My God, save some rating for the rest of us, man. Enjoy it though, honestly. Enjoy the grind. Yeah, I can't really play the same class like multiple times in a row like that. Like, I tried that with Rogue back in Legion. It was kind of fun to play with friends that were Alliance on Horde. But now that cross faction is a thing, there's even less of a reason to do that. You know? Oh, I didn't realize there's like 3 Paladins on Team 2. Okay, I'll need to fix that after this. We may need to swap out one of the Paladins after that. I didn't realize there's 3 Paladins on Team 2. Let's keep it down to 2. Let's keep it down to 2 overall. That's a lot of Paladins. That's my bad, Krager. Could someone tell Krager, hey, my bad? Any team to join? Chris, we actually may have a spot. We have a lot of Paladins on team 2. They may need somebody to swap on one of the Paladins. Let's keep it the same rules that we normally have, like 2 of each class. My bad. My bad. Let me actually write to Krager real quick. Because I know he's going to be like, what the hell is this? Sorry, too many Pala. Other team. Fix next round. Yeah, we'll fix next round. We'll just play this out for now. Because I don't think Team Krager would have a problem with a bit of a challenge here. So many Palas, I think they'll be fine. My man Krager just going out for this. Like, you know what? I'm going to go slam these guys out of the way. Switch. Got out my boy Krager. Are you actually going dwarf now? I miss the orc, man. But Krager versus Gamer off the bat. A bit of a Fury Warrior on and off actually with one another. My goodness, a bit of a rematch. Got himself the big old hammers of a dwarf and the sharp blades of a warg. And my goodness, the two are just absolutely tearing each other apart. Krager is only narrowly behind in health. Both of them are super extremely low. Popping cooldowns. Krager having to go for defenses really early on. Gamer rotating his now. This is where Krager wants to bail out of there if he can. Fear before Gamer could reconnect. Man, Zerker raged out of it with a charge. Got himself more healing. Stormbolt by Krager. Does Gamer have a Stormbolt of his own? Free defensive stance for Krager. Trying to see if he can tank up this go. It is going to be able to break out of that fear. Charge it off to Gamer. Got himself a little bit more aggression right now. Swapping out of the defensive stance. May have to hop back into it, honestly. Going to be back-to-back exits for both of them. Both are in execute range. Could be anyone's game. Oh, but Krager does narrowly swing it out of that one. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Also, why is Kendra? Keldara, out of your teabag, and Jesus, what did the man do? He just... I think he had an honorable bout with Krager. I think he had a perfectly nice go. Now he's going to be up next as an Arms Warrior. Oh, no, it's a Fury Warrior, actually, as Krager just went through a lot of his cooldowns. Having to fight versus a freshly cooked up Fury Warrior. This man is ready to go in for the most amount of carnage here. Krager get hit with a fear. No Zerker's rage to break out of that one. Now it's popping full cooldowns. Rage to go charging to intercept Krager. Got himself a lot of cooldowns still already. Massive execute still going to be popping out. Krager will need any kind of survivability he can get. Does he have anything whatsoever? Got himself rallying cry last second. Stormbolt on Alex. Picking up a little bit of health. Trying to go counter offensive. Does Alex have a defensive? He may have to pop defensive his own. Stormbolt on Krager. Alex still in that execute range. And Krager had no help whatsoever. Does go. What is this? Wait, did A just snap out Krager? No way ain't sniped out Krager, dude. You kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. What is this? Okay, he's probably trying to go for a bit of a revenge from last game. Last game, I think it was Glush versus Ain. And as Ain is about to die, Krager leapt in. There was a full kidney shot. There was no way for Ain to escape it. It was literally death for Ain. And Krager leapt up just to land that execute, snap out that kill. I think that's exactly what happened here. Krager was low on health. Nox had him low. Was about to kill him, and then Ain slapped him. I feel like I don't like this kind of stuff. I know he's basically dead, but I feel like, what if he wasn't dead? What if there was actually a chance that he was still able to fight through? You know what I mean? What if there was still a chance? Glue's gonna be up next. Big old hammer hanging over his head. May have to do something with this one. He's got him so super up together with advantage. Blind to get him out in the open. Is he get him out? No, the hammer does disappear. Kick him. Oh man, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but we do need to prune out some of the Paladins on Team 2. I think we got too many Paladins this time around. So I would get one of these Paladins out. I wouldn't want to kick Ain, because, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it just to be a jerk, but like, we do need to prune a Paladin, and I guess it would be like an excuse, quote unquote. Maybe a cloaker's opportunity for Glitch right now as another hammer hanging over the man's head. I mean, I feel like the anxiety that you would have with a big old hammer hanging over your head, knowing that you got this big nuke hovering above you and it's gonna drop in just a matter of seconds. Oh man, that gotta be the worst. It's gonna be Holy Sai. Got hit with a blind. He got himself a bit of a shield of it. It's gonna be a sap by Glitch. I was just looking for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Quick sap. First aid. Looking to catch up on healing. Holy Sai denied any kind of healing opportunity. Playing that instant cast flash heal, so should be using flash heal as often as humanly possible. Going to be a quick gouge with a disarm. As Holy Sai trying to see if he catch back up to Glitch. Can he do it though? Try to see if he can stay on him as best as possible. But Glitch looks like Glitch has been able to get out of there fairly scot-free. Holy Sire looking to maybe pick up another set of eyes. He's actually looking quite kind of healthy. Blessing of Protection still at the ready, so you could always use that in order to break him out of a stun and at least immune a good portion of Glush's damage, unless the man got himself the full Gloomblade setup. Immediately got himself Divine Protection to dampen a lot of the big secret technique damage. It looks like Glush tried to see if he can maybe turn it around. Big Hammer hanging over his head. Maybe advantage opportunity, unless Holy Sire just goes right here. The Rogue actually just gonna blast it out. Does not get found. If that hammer was able to finish its full drop, then I think Glush might have been dead. If Glush was not in Vanish right now, where the hammer could be avoided, I think I would have been dead. Getting shot back into Holy Sire, has a Blessing of Protection. Does Glush have an out? He has a Vanish coming up in just a few seconds, but a Blind is going to be up next. Holy Sire is kind of limited on what he can do to Glush. Glush with the Fade has an evasion in case he needs to. Cloaker Shot is back up. Does go in for a quick Vanish. And Holy tried to see if he could find him. Kind of ran in the direction he thought Glush would be, but couldn't quite find the Rogue. But now that Holy Sire does not have a Blessing of Protection, no bubble, no even lay on hands, doesn't have anything to score on the Forbearance buff, does have a Trinket. Trinket get burned by Glush, as it is a Hammer of Justice coming out. Glush may have to Cloaker Shot for this one. Blinded on Holy Sire as they got himself the most amount of damage. Glush looks like he wants to back up out of there. Does go for the Sippy Cup, or a Hellstone rather, but I think the Hellstone from the Warlock over on Team 1 doesn't even do anything. That hammer just slams down on his head. Either way though, gonna be a sap as Holy Sire trying to... Does he have an out? Does he have a way to defeat the Rogue? I think he has a way. It just Glush has an out every single time. He's still, even though Rogue's damage has been nerfed by quite a bit, they're still very slippery. That Vanish together with Cooldown Reduction, still very powerful. Evasion, Cloak of Shadows, very, very strong. Getting shot into Holy Sire, got himself Divine Protection, always has a defensive versus Glush. Cloak of Shadows really up early, maybe hoping that he could pre-cloak and Big Hammer drop it on his head. Does Holy Sire drop the hammer? Now the hammer drop it in. Hammer of Justice, Rogue has no outs, evasion available. Is it going to be enough? The Holy Sire just needs a little bit more damage. Going to be disarmed onto the Paladin. He does go for Shadow Meld. I forgot he has a Shadow Meld on top of all the gouge. With a killing shot to follow, does he just go in? No, he goes in for the reset. My goodness, the Rogue just has to take it super slowly and chip away at the guy little by little. My goodness. Okay, sounds good, Jesus. Do I have Yasha added on Real ID? Hopefully I have Yasha added. Yasha, I might have to add you on Real ID, my guy. So we might have to figure out who's Real ID and whatnot. Yeah? Execution sentence used against a rogue. How does it keep avoiding it? So the way that it does is execution sentence has a bit of a line of sight thing to it. Not like a literal line of sight, but it functions a little bit quirky. And I thought they fixed it, but basically whenever you stealth or shadow meld or vanish while you have execution sentence on you, technically the Paladin does not have the sight of rogue, and then the execution sentence doesn't have a target. Cloaking it immunes it, ice block immunes it, but a vanish, technically no line of sight, and he can avoid it, but there, Glush was not able to. He got stunned, but he couldn't go for a vanish as the stun was out there. Gonna be a full-on cheat death for the rogue though, so he's also able to kind of avoid it with a cheat death too. I mean, it does slam him down for a ton of damage, but it's not enough to take him down. Yeah, so he has actually extremely slippery to that hammer. And Shadow Meld is another ability that lets you kind of avoid stealth as well, or avoid ability as well. Like if somebody KS bolts you and you Shadow Meld in between, technically KS bolt does not have a target, same effect. Except Shadow Meld is actually a little bit of a stronger version of a Vanish. Even better. Stun again onto Glush. Another hammer. Has a Cloak of Shadows. Has a cloak for it. Holy Sire with a streak and trying to see if he can take down the rogue. But how is Glush still alive? That's going to be Holy Sire just trying to see if he can run in there. Trying to go for the big Blades of Justice back-to-back blinded Glush. Just at least to keep the rogue in sight. Like, I can see him. I know he's literally not liquid form. He's out here. He's permanent. He just got blinded. I can literally see where the rogue is at. But the rogue keeps disappearing no matter what I do. My goodness, trying to see if he can catch up. Does he have a mobility anymore? He's able to auto attack him through the wall. It looks like Glush is the one doing the auto attack. Huh? I'm sorry, what? Did you just kill him through the wall with an auto attack? I'm sorry, but huh? I'm not sure what happened. Chat, I'm actually not sure what happened. The rogue was okay and then he wasn't. So you were slippery away from this big old hammer above your head and you died to an auto attack through a wall? What a way to go. We're going to be a fear onto Holy Sire. Got himself playing the defense, but looks like, I guess the Demonology Warlock may want to play super carefully behind the pillar. He gets some wings for a little bit. Looks like he's playing very defensive with the wings. Definitely wants to make sure you line the side of the Warlock at all times while you're playing around with his good old doggos. Warlock of name, I don't even know how to call your name because your name is literally, what was that? His name is literally, what was that? So what am I supposed to do with that name? I'm gonna be taking a look at this footage later and be like, look at that name, dude. What was that? Or just looking at what happened to Glitch and be like, what was that? Warlock trying to see if he can go for a bit of a gate report. That's gonna be a stun. Holy Saiyan, not a lot of health available. Trying to see if he can crack the Warlock defenses. Is that another mortal coil? Does he have any survivability? Oh, but looks like the demons do end up collapsing on him. Just too much damage for him to deal with. Yasha gonna be up next, charging out. He is yet another Paladin. Crazy Shaman healing him. Yasha not complaining about it. Looks like he wants to go for a bit of an honor duel. 9 minutes into the duel. Not a lot of healing available. Both of these two juggernauts in the dueling arena are going to have to pull out all the stops to throw every single defensive and offensive with one another. Warlock with his army of demons with homies. And we got Yasha, who's literally guided by the light himself. You couldn't have any more of like a clear opposite. You got the emo kid and a good old Christian boy fighting one another. Gonna be mad hammer onto Yasha though. I didn't expect for that kind of damage to come out. Mad damage still pumping out of the Paladin as the Warlock just trying to see if he can evade him. Stun. Gonna be big hammers flying in yet again. Big shield. Barely keeping it alive. What is that heal out of nowhere? Massive healing with a soul burn hellstone, letting the Warlock catch back up a little bit. Yasha lets it no help whatsoever. The Warlock just needs a couple of seconds and you might be okay, but a wake up Ash is taking about access at the very end with Crazy Shaman. I don't think wants to give Yasha an opportunity to escape. Big old meteor, lava burst flying in. The man's left with not a lot left. Does not have a second win like a warrior does. I think it may be over for the man. Let's Crazy Shaman trying to see if he can take him out. Does yet another Paladin waiting for him. He's got another one to go. So if he can eliminate this one, he may be able to save a lot of his big offensive cooldowns for the other Paladin. Big old zap. Just tased him down, taking him out. Oh yeah, John, while you were at it, if you pop a hammer on somebody and then the Paladin dies before the hammer lands, hammer does also do any damage. The hammer's weird. I swear to you, I thought they fixed the hammer to work against stealthies. Now, I think if they did that, with how popular Paladins are, I think that could actually take rogues completely out of the meta. Entirely. Going to be a big knockback, but Crazy Shaman is not able to root down Ein. The man had a hand of freedom while he was charging at him. So while you have a hand of freedom, the root effects won't work. Crazy Shaman is running the elemental totem where he got the lightning totem and the earth totem. That means whenever he uses the unleash elements, is going to have a knockback and a root combo. Mad damage with Crazy Shaman is going to have to pop a wall immediately. Going to be guarding, ancient guarding, helping him out as he does activate Ascendance. Random proc, giving him a lot of damage. Got himself plenty of roots onto Ein by the Hand of Freedom. Keeping him moving. Static totem to pop him back in place. Trying to see if he can hex him down. Ein jumping behind the pillar for just a second. Just avoided. Crazy Shaman needs more lava burst if he can. Root totem onto Ein. Trying to see if he can keep him pinned in place. As long as he can just keep him at bay with knockbacks and roots, he'll be golden. Yet another freeze with a root. Stunned by Ein. Does he have a knockback? Shrinking for the Shaman with a light lasso. Ein with a trick and blind onto the Shaman, looking to catch up a little bit of healing. But I think that's where Ein is probably going to want to try to commit all the damage. He's getting knocked back. Does not go for the root, however. I have no idea how you're not getting rooted. Earthshock, Frostshock going to be able to immune it. This is where Crazy Shaman needs something, anything. Yet another knockback, giving him a bit of opportunity. Frostshock saved just to make sure to root Ein. Lava Burst is ready. Does he have himself a big go? Maybe a Sky Fury? Lava Burst. Oh, but the Earthshock to collapse on him. The man does do it. Oh my goodness, he does do it. Are you kidding me? Oh, go my god. That was, he got two. I guess he did get Yasha, but he had like no health. So I don't really know if you would count it. But man, that was a big Earthshock at the end. That was a nutty crit. That was really, really good. Alright, let's get us another one going here, yeah? Oh, no mas, no mas, no mas. Yasha, I need to add you on Real ID. I don't know how to add you on Real ID. Does anybody in Team Yasha has me added on Real ID? Holy, could you invite me to the group? Actually, we could make Holy Sai lead. We could make Holy Sai lead while Gamer's out walking his dog. But as soon as he gets back, we gotta get him back in the group, man. We gotta get him back in the group. He was the homie that made the group. He was the homie that formed the group. At least he should be able to play in that group, right? I give him lead. Okay, cool. Are you Yasha? Screw you guys. Hell yeah. How you doing, my guy? I gotta get you added, man. You joined the deals a lot. Holy Sai, I'm back. Sorry, I had to eat. All good. All good. I got a spot for you, I think. Need to double check. But we're one off. Yes, I got Holy Pyre that can add to you guys. I can add one. So Holy. Whoever is Holy in the team, I'm back. Oh, Jesus is back too. So I guess you can either get Jesus back in or Holy Pyre. Hey, get these back in. Don't we want to rotate a Paladin? Ein or Yash. I don't want to kick these guys out or anything. Does anybody want to rotate out for Holy Pyre? I'll give it a second. Ein, Yasha, Holy, don't have to go. If you want to play, like if you're like, you know what, I really want to play. I kind of want to play the game. I'm not gonna ask you to leave. But if you want to rotate out, if you were like, yeah, I'm gonna dip, I'll give it like a minute. See if we get anybody rotating. I want to see if I can get a Holy Pyre in. But also I want to try to see if we can slam the amount of Paladins we got on that team. But I feel bad kicking people, so I don't want to kick people. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna kick people. It's fun to watch. This year also really fun. I don't want you to kick for somebody. I'm back here, by the way. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm just seeing because we should prune one of the Paladins. Should. But I don't want to do it. Paladins are so overtuned, but the team with 3 lots, so they need to learn to play. I think just having a Paladin on the team isn't going to be enough to just like win games. They are a lot stronger than before, but I feel like people that have been playing Paladin are probably going to be able to take advantage of the buffs. But I feel like people that haven't been playing Paladin, they are going to be able to go into a class that's more consistent now. That may be more consistent than what their main is currently able to do. You know what I mean? I think that's what it really comes down to. But also the team, Krager has really solid players. That Shaman pops off. I mean, that was a fatty crit. Like, that was one of the situations where the Paladin, I think, thought that, oh, I can bubble, I'm okay. But he got hit by like 30% of his health in the same global. I don't think that normally happens. You know? There isn't much you can really do in that situation. Give me the Russian. Okay. Oh, wait, that's Breezeass? I mean, lead gamers Russian. Wait, Breezeass is the Pally? Okay. Team ready? Team ready? I'm actually gonna ask. I'm gonna see if Jesus is ready now. Big crit, equal player. I mean, obviously, right? Wow, guys, look how big that crit. Oh, I'm so good at this game. I mean, it's true, right? The biggest crits only go to the best of players. That's how it's always been. You know, Blizzard assigns you. You get to crit, you don't get to crit. Oh, you're a good player? You get all the crits. You're not? Okay, you don't get all the crits. Obviously. Blizzard, why can I crit? Spectator match. Kragar, we'll get my boy in here, and Jesus. Kragar, if you got space, by the way, I got a couple of boys that want to join you. Could somebody let Kragar know? If he has space, I got a couple of names that want to join. We could always get some boys in his team if you ever want to rotate people. But yeah. Jesus Kragar 5. What am I gonna do? God, what am I doing? What range do we do? Rook. Black Rook hold. Black Rook hold. I like Black Rook hold. I know it's like a very Paladin centric patch, but I really like the variety we've got tonight. We got plenty of classes everywhere, man, and I'm enjoying it. That's exactly how it goes. Good day, what's up? Absolutely happy to see you helping the community, daily. Hey man, we're just doing some 5V5 1V1 DUELS. I don't really know if we call this helping the community, unless you mean like me answering questions in the chat. And then yeah, best DPS from Plus. Yeah, Jonas, I think rogues are really good. Demon Hunters are good too. Mages, Shadowpriest is probably one of the best ones out there. Really solid. There's a lot of good DPS right now. Paladin's got a lot better too. Like for M+, Demon Hunters is really solid. Sub-Rogue is good too. Paladin's decent. Mage, Fire Mage is generally good. Boomkin is good, and Shadowpriest is good. Like if you're looking at the top. But there's a lot of good ones out there in general. There's some classes that are good for like keys, like daily keys. And there's some classes that are really good for pushing. You know, what's up, Wizard? How do you, my man? Hope you have a good one. What about a monk? I feel worried for them. Windwalkers technically are not bad. It's just there's some other classes out there that have the same better survivability, but do basically the same damage as a monk. But like if you want to play monk because you like monk, they're perfectly fine, honestly. Switch. So we did swap out one of the warlocks over for one of the teams. Okay, that works out for me. Got us as Keldara over for the team. One together will stop the war. We got ourselves Duel NHL. Gonna be out here as a monk. I don't know why I drew a blank here. Versus the warlock. I think weird. I don't really know why I drew a blank on that one. Gonna try to see if we can go for a bit of damage versus the Warlock as the man got a full axe toss on the duel. Does he realize there's an obelisk around the corner? May want to eliminate it, actually ignores it entirely. That's just gonna allow the Warlock and his pets just do a ton of output right now. Duel, maybe in a bit of a tight spot. Tyra join in, may want to go for a karma. Tyra could just take him out right here. Let's go for big defenses. Big Warlock healing for the Warlock. The man is actually just ported all over the place. Access it again. I mean, it's got a lot of defenses. Does he have defuse? Oh, defuse not enough though. Just gonna blast it in his back by a big old tyrant over and over. Just gonna pelt it with the Warlock and not a lot of health left. With stop the warrior. Is it supposed to be stop the warrior? Can someone stop this warrior? They may just walked in, Warbreaker him and just took him out. Gonna be out versus Yasha right after. Got him immediately disarmed. Gonna go for the big bleed versus Yasha. The man is going to take a lot of damage. Big Bladestorm to follow. Is that the unhinged Bladestorm? Barry up ready for stop as the man got himself a trinket for that Hammer of Justice. Trying to see if he can stay on top of Yasha as best as he can. The medium mortar strikes, but the wake of Ashes seems to be overpowering the guy. May want to play it super defensive. Did go for a stun onto Yasha, but looks like he's mostly trying to play it for a bit of defense here. Warbreaker for just last second, but Yasha had himself a Divine Storm at the rage to just rip through the guy. My goodness, with Kragar on that team? No, looks like maybe not go next. Hey, Mary gonna be next maybe? Kaldara? Is it Kaldara up next? It's either Kaldara or Kragar, because Kaldara is staring at Kragar thinking that he has time to go. Maybe they're trying to figure out who's gonna be first, who's gonna be next. Or maybe it is a Mary. By the way, I haven't seen him name Mary in a while. That's been a bit. On the team 2, we also got ourselves Gamer as a Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Nalix, we got ourselves Holy Sai in the back as well. We got a lot of Paladins and Warriors overall though. It's surprising to me how many Warriors came out of the woodworks though. Even though the Paladins are the ones that got buffed. Paladins are the ones that got a buff. It's the amount of Warriors that we've seen has been kind of crazy. It looks like it probably is going to be Kildar. No, it's going to be Kragar versus Yasha. Can the Fury Warrior overpower Paladin? Immediate reflect, but it's gonna be Hammer Justice a little bit late for Yasha. Just made sure to reflect like a judgment or something back at himself. Kragar trying to see if he can leap away from the Paladin's wings with the fear, just to see if he can maybe get him quaking in his boots, at least avoiding his damage into a disarm for just a moment. But Yasha does not really need his weapon or to unleash the carnage to Kragar. Kragar popping out defenses really early on right now. Big old hammer hanging over the man's head. Made to use everything here just to go for as much recovery. Reflect is up. Can he maybe at least reduce some of the damage taken? Reduces it by quite a bit actually. He took a full big hits while the hammer hanging over the man's head. Pop reflect, 20% DR, and that helped out a ton. That's going to be a big old stun onto Kragar. Try to see maybe he can survive this. Does go for a big impending victory as Yasha got himself a big old shield. Kragar looks like he just wants to see if we can walk away from the shield. Does not want to pop it next to him, but it's going to pop either way though. Try to see if he can unleash the most amount of damage versus Yasha. Does he have the big executes? Does he have a Warbreaker? Does he have a shatter? He doesn't have a shatter. So a big old hammer hanging over his head. Does survive in the last second. How would you lift that hammer? Stalling onto Yasha, got himself a trinket with wings available. Can Kragar maybe turn this around? Oh, Yasha with a wake of Yasha just slicing and dicing through that man, not giving him an opportunity. And Mary up next, taking a bit of damage as Yasha taking that wings momentum from Kragar onto a Mary. Gonna be immediately a Mary breaking out of that CC and blasting out Yasha in the same style with a wake of Asha's wombo combo. Just chopping the boy up. Now it's gonna be up next, kinda porting all over the places, and Mary tried to see if we get back in there, going for the hit and runs, walking by and Alex building a little bit of holy power, spending it on a couple of Templars, maybe a bubble situation. I was gonna say bubble, but instead goes in for a bop as the spear comes down, trying to see if we can break out of it. Blink Blaster onto Nax. Nax could be in a lot of trouble as the Arms Warrior will have to pop defenses really early on though. Stun into Nax, does have a trinket, last second, does go in for a bit of impending victory. Word stomp over that Storm Bolt. And then Mary disarmed for just a moment. Nax does look like he caught up a little bit of health though, using whatever rage he's got to offset it to a second win, to ignore pain, trying to ignore a portion of the damage he takes into this absorb shield. So basically like a 50% DR up until a certain cap. So it's at least better than nothing. Got himself yet another impending victory, so the more of those he can get, the better. But looks like the Paladin is able to chop right through it. Nelson, no hold big. Oh! Hammer coming down on the man, just absolutely rampage through him. I wasn't even exactly sure what it did to him. But you know for certain he just absolutely decimated the boy. My goodness, I don't think he even had a big hammer over his head either. He's playing some kind of a different build. Gonna be a mid storm ball by the Fury Warrior. Reflect up in case a Hodge hits him, and Mary played it super defensive. Got himself hand of freedom, pony up, looking for as much stuff healing as possible. Hodge onto Gamer is gonna force a trick out of him. If Mary can just live this long enough until he can get cooldowns with the next Hodge, he may actually be able to get his cooldowns back in such a way where he can lock down Gamer, blast him out, take him out of the game. Has a bubble still at the ready, so maybe looking at the bubble. Does Gamer run Shatter? If Gamer runs Shatter, that will give him actually quite a bit of advantage over Mary. I mean, you just have to go for Shatter. Does he go for Shatter? He does not. No, actually, Paladin trying to see if he can turn some damage around back at Gamer, kind of trying to see if he can get him to back up. Gamer definitely going to do so because he got second win. He's just going to go behind the pillar and recover a little bit just by waiting. And Mary got himself a little bit of a breather now, though, to recover his own health, so he should be mostly okay. But at this point, Gamer has nothing left defensively except for Enrage Regen. But the question is, does Enrage Regen keep you alive enough through the full set of wings, full Wake of Ashes, full Final Wreck, and a Hammer of Justice? And Mary just trying to be super careful, trying to make sure he's waiting. Hodge, Mary does not see a Reflect up on Gamer, so he does go in. Big Wake of Ashes combo, does go for Reflect a little bit late. No Hammer hanging over his head. And Mary just trying to see if he can walk away from Gamer, just blast him out from a good distance away. Try to see if he can back up out of there. Yeah, he is playing Final Wreck. I actually so used to Paladins weren't Paladins previously able to get Final Wreck and Execute Sentence? Or am I wrong on that one? I thought for longest time that they could put the 2 and 2 together. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. How did they break that blind? So the blind for Paladins no longer break to holy damage, by the way. Or no longer not break to holy damage. Paladin blinds are similar to rogue blinds. They break to 80 damage. Where previously you used to be able to blind with a Paladin blind, and holy damage would let you kind of keep hitting the guy without breaking it. They changed that in 10.07. Which, imagine the Paladins could blind you and stun you and do all this holy damage while you're blinded and stunned. It makes sense that they separated the two and they broke the interaction a little bit. And Mary, out in the open, could go for a lay on hand, stun into Gamer. Gamer does have a trinket with a quick disarm, but still played it super defensive, seeing wings out of Mary. And then Mary realizes that he actually has advantage here. He needs to push in Stormbolt as Gamer just trying to give himself a bit of a breather. Does not want to fight the Paladin while he's got full wings available. And Mary has himself the final wreck at the ready. Could potentially make some damage happen. Reflect up for Gamer in case a Hodge is waiting for him. Does he have a Hodge ready right now? If the Paladin has a Hodge, maybe we could make some work off of this. Burning it off a Wake of Ashes, I think mostly just to generate holy power, just to keep going for Word of Glory, just trying to keep himself alive. It looks like maybe this way the Warrior could turn it around, stun onto Gamer, but looks like the Paladin is still in the execute range, still in a deadly situation. Goes in for blind for just a second. May want to go for that lay on hands. Does he want to do it? Honestly, I would do it. It was 43% dampening. Dampening's only going to make it worse. I would just lay in hands just to get yourself topped off. You don't have a bubble or a bob for a good while anyway. Going to be a stun onto Gamer. Actually, he does have a Blessing of Protection coming back up very soon. Reflect out for Gamer does not reflect a Hodge back at a Mary Quick Fear onto the Paladin as Gamer. Trying to find, again, a bit of a breather. Leaping away, making sure that second wind gives them the most amount of value. Look at that health recovery at 40 to 5% dampening. So he's got himself a ton of recovery right now. Disarm onto the Paladina. Gamer has all the cooldowns of the ready game, and Mary does not have a defensive for this. Goes in for a stun onto Gamer as Gamer got himself offensives and defensives together already. But Mary, I think what he's going to try to do is just avoid Gamer as best as humanly possible, just walking away from the guy. Can he effectively do it though? And Mary got himself Trinket, is going to Trinket right now. Bubble coming back up very soon. He just got to live long enough and the bubble will be back up, as well as the Blessing of Protection. He has either one. Do you even go for lay on hands? I don't think you do. Just got himself plenty of healing. Oh my goodness. It's going to go down to a high dampener. I think Mary may need a defensive right now with that execute. Almost had you. He just needs one to crit. Shield of Vengeance up. Does Mary want to go in and let Gamer attack the Shield of Vengeance and then bubble it last second? Potentially. That could be the play. If Mary has wings available, Gamer has a trinket back up. I don't know if Mary can maybe bait out Gamer's trinket with a blind or something. If he can do it with a blind, he might be okay. Blessing of Protection gonna use right now. Gamer, if he gets stunned with a Hodge, he may just have to trinket it. But he doesn't really have an answer for Mary whatsoever. Does Mary get aggressive or defensive here? Final Wreck, Reflect is up. Gamer does go for disarm onto Mary. Mary has wings and everything at the ready. He wants to go in for the big go. But can he do it? Gamer tried to see if he can catch up a little bit of healing with a second one. Gamer and the Mary needs to find him as soon as possible. He needs to catch him back up to the guy, but he can't do it. Oh no. He got him some big offenses already, big defensive case he needs to within 30 seconds. I don't even know whose game is going to be, man. I don't even know who's going to win this. So big bleeds out of the Fury Warrior. Finally, maybe can slam down the Paladin. Try to see if he can take him down. Big old bubble out for the Paladino. Together, try to go for the blind of the gamer. He's able to avoid the big bleeds that are ramped up by the Fury Warrior. Does it Mary maybe turn around? He got wings at 10 seconds. Maybe this will make a play. Defense available for gamer. Defense available for gamer exactly when the wings lines up. So this way, Mary is going to need to make a play. Get the most amount of damage out. Hodge really early into gamer. Does he just play defensive? Does he just play defensive? Does he go in with no stun? Potentially. Reflect up for gamer. Stormbolt onto Mary. Mary with a shield of vengeance. Does not have a bubble or bob. Could go for laying hands. Again, honestly, may just want to do it. What a battle. It's really close, man. The Fury Warrior is always able to disengage with a second win and at least catch up a little bit. And he got a lot of damage. He got the mobility to be in and out of the fight. He can control when and where he's fighting a Mary. And Mary needs to really just find a timer where his cooldowns are up and gamer's cooldowns are down. But so far, the Warrior has been able to match him tit for tat the entire time. It's gotten close, gotten really, really low, but gamer just goes in counter-offensive. He can't really heal himself, so he has to go super, super hyper-offensive. Reflectance up as a Mary, got himself full wings available. Is he just going for a stun to gamer? Disarm for a second. Gamer still, actually, no more trinket. What happened to that one? Wait, he doesn't have a trinket. Maybe could go down here, and Mary finally going in for a full final wreck. Has a defensive. Gamer could maybe bypass a lot of his damage. Hodge, gamer goes in for a big defensive immediately. Is it going to be enough for Mary to take him down right now? Looks like the defense is holding in strong. Is gamer able to charge back in? Dampening super high. He can't really heal much, but he's trying to see if he can stay on him. Blind by a Mary, but gamer trinkets out of it just to take down the Paladin. Oh my goodness. Kildara is up next versus gamer. Charging down. Big old Stormbolt going in for big bleeds as well. Gamer busting out. Actually got counter-offensive as well. Maybe just going to try to see if he can fight through the defenses and offensive Caldera. Leaping away, leaping around top of him. Gamer does not have a lot of health to work with. Did someone to Caldera for just a second. The man got not a lot left in terms of healing, but the damage offense, it looks like it's still there. Got himself a reflect, but it looks like Caldera is going to be able to execute him down. Just way too much health. Walking in against Warrior with not a lot of health. Full defensive for Caldera, no defensive for Gamer. Not much you can really do in that situation. And Holy Sai is going to be up next. Can Caldera somehow fight the Holy Sai though? Or is this going to be a Holy Sai walking in, taking him down? Could be anyone's game at this point. As we head in that 12-minute mark, almost 13-minute mark, 70% dampening. Caldera at least is given the opportunity to catch up on full health. At least able to get himself a full second win reset. So Holy Sai wants to give him as much of an honorable duel as possible. And you gotta give him credit. Like, even if Holy Sai wins this duel, even if even if he wins this, at least he gave him an opportunity to give him proper honor duel. A proper honorable go. Caldera just tried, I think, to maybe back up, maybe waiting for defenses and offenses to come back up. Full hammer hanging over their head. Good Shadow Melted. Definitely used to Shadow Meld whenever possible. Battle Mass Trinket available. Does not Shadow Meld that hammer. But I don't know if he'll be able to just evade Holy Sai this entire time. Hit him with a fear. Man, break it out of the with a trinket. Bubble to follow. Caldera got nothing. I think it's over. Yeah, nothing he can do. I think if you Shadow Melded, that might have actually been okay. And you wouldn't have fallen behind. But that's rough, man. That's rough. Just about everybody got to play that game, though. So I did appreciate that. I like that a lot. Let's get us another going here, boys. Yeah. If you guys lost any bodies, if you need some more, let me know if we can help you out. Let me know and we'll get you boys a group. Yeah. Well, I save this real quick. Ready? Jesus is ready to go immediately. Kragarp, all ready to go. All right. Not gonna waste any more time. Gonna throw you guys into Dalaran sewers. Hopefully that was right. I think I plugged in the command wrong. Oh. Okay, it worked. Normally I have to plug in like BDAT names, arena name, and I type in number 1 at the end to make it like tournament mode, because sometimes it seems to... It used to not work unless you had the 1 in there at the end, but now it looks like it works when you don't have the 1. I don't know if that makes a difference. It's not going to call in matches, a color commentary. Try to do the best I can. I just have fun with this, John. I do try to get better at it. I think sometimes I watch some of the duels that we've done, and I'm like, man, I'm sorry my words here. Man, I'm just not making sense there. So I try to keep it entertaining. This is fun for me, but also try to keep it as entertaining for you guys as I can. So I hope you guys enjoy these. 240, how many are we at? 244. So EU is getting up there in numbers. I like that. Getting you guys quite a lot of games done. This is really good to see. Alright, Onomas, boys. Who's gonna be up first? Which? Ever been talking about to cover stuff like MDI or something? No. I have not been able to reach out to anybody, and nobody reached out to me. Would be cool though. Gotta be Holy Sai immediately taking damage from Stop the War from Silvermoon. Got himself full reflective available. Big hammer hanging over the man's head. Blind to follow. I don't know why it's blind to follow by Holy Sai. Just trying to see if he gives him a little bit of a breather. As the Warrior's gonna back up out of there for just a second. Bailing out of there for a moment, hoping for that second wind to kick in early enough. If Holy Sai can catch him and deny that second wind healing, is actually going to be ahead. War, try to see if he can blast him out. Sharper Blades at the ready is going to be able to reduce Holy Sai's healing by quite a bit. Blaze Storm at the ready to follow. Maybe get himself a full Unhinged to blast out through Holy Sai, because Unhinged with Blaze Storm does a lot of damage. What is more damage? This big old Nick hanging over the man's head, the big hammer with all that holy might. Holy Sai backing up out, just kiting out. War, trying to see if he can blast him out from a distance. The man looking for a leap, got him to reflect at no health. Is he down it though? Oh my, he's gonna die. He died to the Paladin's dot. When is the last time a Paladin has had dots, boys? Caldera gonna be up next, immediately going in for a full burst combo. Got himself Avatar and everything made to activate Avatar together with Recklessness just to maximize damage versus Holy Saya. As Holy back it up out of the entirely stun onto Caldera. As he got a big old hammer hanging over their head. Are they gonna have to pop a defensive? May want to go Shadow Meld right now. Will they do it? Hammer slamming down. Does a bit of damage, but not as much as we expected to do. Holy Saya still has wings, but looks like he's playing mostly defensive. He got himself Divine Protection, walking away from Caldera, just trying to see if he could waddle away from the Warrior threat, as Caldera does activate themselves Recklessness. I'm not sure if that's real Rec, or if that's like a proc Rec. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Stunned by Holy Saya, slamming down onto Caldera. Yet another hammer hanging over their head. Potentially Shadow Melt situation, maybe not. Storm Bolt onto Holy Saya as the Blessing of Protection out of there. Caldera does pop and reflect. Last second, I don't think you end up reflecting the hammer, but I did think you do end up reducing the damage by quite a bit though, because there is a 20% damage reduction when you pop reflect. Caldera jumping right back in there. Yet another Avatar getting procced out randomly. Yeah, random avatars just getting procced up randomly. I think it's whenever they use their Odin's Fury, I think it is. Yet another hammer hanging over Caldera's head, popping a big defensive stance, reflect up really early on, fear onto the Paladino. I think Axel was able to reflect that hammer that time around. I think that's what that reflected. I think the hammer, I'm not sure if that did damage to Holy Saya's health or anything, but I think you were able to basically immune the hammer, leaping back in, quickly catching up with a bit of healing with an impediment. Caldera's health is at a critical spot. We'll have to use everything they can in order to catch up. Disarmament to Holy Saya reduces some of their value. Yet another hammer hanging over their head. Caldera trying to see if he can charge back in. Maybe one more bloodthirst. Holy Saya just walking away. He knows this fate for the Warrior is sealed. He just can just walk away out of this scot-free, knowing that you'll be A-okay. Duel gonna be up next, charging in as a Monkus, ready to go versus Holy Saya. But does he have the go? Man just kind of stopped. Maybe type it. I was, slow down a little. I was so pumped after that last duel, but Duel just kind of walked in because Stun just kind of sit there thinking, maybe planning his next move. Shield them in itself for Holy Saya, a hammer hanging over Duel's head. Can Duel reverse that hammer? Because I'm thinking diffuse magic reverses a lot of the magic abilities from, oh god, the hammer did a lot of damage. Diffuse magic reverses quite a lot of magic damage onto the enemy target. I'm wondering if you can get hit by the hammer, let that hammer collect a lot of damage, and then just reverse it back into Holy Saya. And then pop cooldowns of his own. Can he just reverse that hammer back on him? Or does it just dispel it? I'm not even sure. Trick it out for Duel. Try to see if it can maximize some damage out. Full Serenity and the ready. That's going to be yet another hammer hanging over the man's head. Can you maybe reverse this one? Got himself a full Karma, so the Karma is definitely going to help him reverse this hammer's damage. This one, Holy Saya, try to see if he can get away from the guy, blinded him, but then the hammer slamming down does end up breaking that blind, and Holy taking a lot of that Karma damage, which kind of sort of recently been buffed up to be even more effective. Now then coming from DI, be there for that. Oh my god, yeah. That'd be fun. I'd love to do something like that one day. In cap by Duel though. Holy Saya with Alexium has a bubble coming back up in just seconds. Maybe a bubble situation does end up bubbling out of it as Duel was able to gently force out the bubble by going for the what's it called? Thunder Fists? I think a Thunder Fist. ONYXIA with a bubble and the classic Zandalari regenerating ratio, catching up on all the healing. We're hitting the 5-minute mark. 22% dampener. Gonna be kind of rough for Duel to maybe catch up in healing. Big damage out of ONYXIA, and yet another hammer hanging over the man's head. Does he reverse this hammer? Can he even reverse hammer? Mad damage. Hold Duel. You're done unless you press the defensive. Oh my god. The executioner's build. The executioner's sentence build. Ah, it's so strong in duels. Because you just leave a guy with a hammer hanging over their head after you ramped it up a little by little, and let that thing slam down on him. Has ONYXIA done that to everybody so far? I think he's hammered everybody in this duel. Wow. And Mary gonna be up next, trying to see if he doesn't get hammered this time around. Does not want a hammer of his own. He's running Final Wreck. Instead, ONYXIA, yet another Hodge onto Mary. Forces her to trick it out of the guy. ONYXIA with a lay on hands, having to pop his defensives really early on. And Mary holding on to a physical protection bubble, as well as a lay on hands. There's a big hammer hanging over the man's head. I don't know if it's going to do a lot of damage though. Holy trying to see if he can ramp up the damage of hammer. Is it going to be enough? Hammer does slam down, but looks like Mary did not take a lot of damage. Was able to end up using Shield of Vengeance to pop the damage to finish off ONYXIA at the very end there. My goodness. Oh my god. Gotta make it happen. Me too. They really have great casters there. They have, I mean, the casters they have with MDI do put in a lot of effort and a lot of work. But I think it's just with how long the dungeons go. I feel like if you were to like try to keep that hype, the energy for MDIs, I feel like it'd be difficult. So I totally can see why they kind of pace themselves. In duels, we do this for like, what, 2 hours, and all of them are super jam-packed and exciting usually. It just gets me going, man, you know what I mean? It definitely gets me going. I don't know, it will be really fun to bring some of that energy into those environments, though. I'll think about it. If I ever get an opportunity, boys, I'll definitely will message somebody. And Mary immediately, as soon as Yasha trying to go in for a big opener, bubbles it. Doesn't even want to find out what Yasha got cooked up for him. Gonna be shield events for Yasha immediately with layered hands. Wait, and Mary's not open. This is an opportunity for him to maybe make something happen. As long as you can survive, Yasha's go. Yasha just used the land hands. There's forbearance on him for quite a while. And Mary, if you have wings of your own, which he does, he could maybe make some damage happen versus Yasha, as Yasha will not be able to use an immunity for a little bit of time. If Mary is quick enough on the draw, he might be able to make something happen here. Big old hammer hanging over the man's head with a blind to follow, as Yasha trying to see if he can buy himself as much time as possible. Most likely, but this point has a ball back up, but still in a bit of a tight spot. Busting his shield of a Mary's. It is going to splash back into Yasha. Both Paladins are so extremely low. And Mary has herself a lay on hands in case he needs to. May want to use it right now. Oh, Yasha does get hit with a hammer, but he does hammer back. And Mary, both of them got super low. So close. But at the end of the day, Yasha was the one to survive that one. That was actually kind of rough. I'm very surprised that worked out for him. Krager's up next. Big old Dark Iron Dwarf ready to go with double hammer. Versus Yasha. Looks like he wants to give the man an opportunity to at least catch up fully on health. And Yasha, though, he doesn't have a playstyle where he can really do that. He's got himself the Instacast Flash of Light, where it has a 6-second cooldown, but it's a lot more effective. I think he just wants to get in there, yeah? He does want to get in there. Immediately stunned to Kragar with a hammer hanging over his head. Kragar trinkets after he goes in for a leap. Stormbolter, Yasha trying to buy himself a little bit of a breather. Hammer slams down, but doesn't do nearly as much damage. Big wake of ashes for Yasha as he just swinging a wild Krager with a quick fear just to disrupt it. This is going to go for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Try to catch up as much healing as he can. Krager so far has been playing in the opener super defensive. Trying to see if he can maximize some damage now. Maybe he can catch up on war towards Yasha. Yasha still has a bubble as well as a basket protection. So for Krager, that's a big immunity for him to overcome. That's going to be rough. Stunned by the Paladin. Krager having to go for enraged regeneration while the big hammer hit over his head. He's going to need to use every healing button he got. That hammer is just might eliminate you. Trying to do whatever he can. Barely surviving the hammer. Trying to turn around versus Yasha. Fighting through the holy might of the Paladin. Bubble out. Does he have an out for this one? He does not. Maybe a leap. Does he have anything whatsoever? Maybe a heal, reflect up. Oh my god. Oh, there's nothing he can do. Once the man pressed the bubble, that's over. My goodness. Both Paladins came in. Big hammers above the boys' heads. Both of them played the executions build, man. Both of them played that same playstyle. And once you do enough damage in a stun, you have a big hammer hitting over your head. Unless you can catch up and heal, it's over. Oh my god. It is so rough. Oh my goodness. If you guys want to adjust the groups a little bit, let me know. We can do something. With Paladins, they made him a lot stronger, didn't they? They did nerf him quite a bit, but they're still really rough. That's still pretty rough. I think they've gotten a lot more tame with their nerfs though. Being forced to tank again, I'm 2k and I can't get by to a plus 12 on a 405 have a 100. That's rough, man. I'm actually surprised. But I think it's just because, like, well, they could take a 405 out of level Demon Hunter and a plus 12. Or they could just, like, take a 420 out of level Demon Hunter who's just trying to get their Valor. Red's a good spot right now. Like a bad here. Dude, what's up? Like, I do my guy. Hope you have a good one. Jesus is ready. Cracker, let me know if you're looking for more boys and we can maybe get you some bodies. If you need more, my guy, let me know. Ready? Okay, cool. So far, so good. I don't know how many we're at with the EU. 246? Okay. Try to save as many of these as I can. Could you make a group without warrior roulettes or warlocks? We could try to make a group without warriors roulettes or warlock, but that's quite a lot of classes being removed, Barracuda. We could attempt to. I think it's easier when you could exclude one class. So we excluded rogues before when they were OP. Remember sub rogues when they were one-shot players? We did exclude rogues, and that gave like a lot of freedom from classes. But I feel like if you start excluding classes, there's always going to be a class at the top of the totem pole. So then it's like a never-ending cycle of, okay, who's at the top of the totem pole? Okay, ban that. Okay. Then who's next to the top of the totem pole? Okay, you ban that one, and then you keep chopping down the totem pole until you got nothing left. So I don't really know if that helps, you know? Okay, let's get ourselves another one going. And hopefully I have a lot of these saved. These have been a lot of fun. It's definitely still feels like quite a big... Okay, no worries. You can play Uno Mas. Yeah, Brizaz, you're fine. You can play one more, man. Don't worry about it. You're right, but the one with the reds is a banger. I've been the best top class for a while. You're right, but the one with reds is a banger. Yeah, I mean, when all the priests SLB 90% heal and arena is good, but run is good as broken, stupid. I don't know. I don't. So when a class is broken, I don't think it should stay broken, right? Like when all the rogues were busted during like last season 3 and season 4 of SL, I didn't think it was good for the game. Like it was good that a rogue was strong, but to be like when you to get to the point where you run 2 teams of rogues, that was too much. That was too strong. And I don't think that's healthy. And I just gotta want what's healthy for the game at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Twitch. Where are we at? Oh my god, we're swapping the wrong guy. And Mary gonna be first up versus Holy Saya. Pally versus Pally. Holy immediately with a big old shield. And Mary's shielding up as much as he can, preparing for the big old hammer to slam down on him. As a hammer of his own versus Holy Saya. Is it gonna be able to puncture those defenses? Barely. And Mary's shields does that him going popping, and he's a little bit behind health compared to Holy Saya. This is where Holy could force out a big bubble out of the guy. This is where, honestly, Holy Saya could bubble as well if he wanted to. He could bubble to make sure he loses no health. Instead, he ends up just healing through the damage of Emery. He just fights right on through it. This way, Emery is actually drastically behind. He's trying to stay aggressive. Big stun into Holy, popping a bubble out of him. And Holy taking the time to regenerate. I think that's where whenever he got a bubble out of him, maybe could have went counter-aggressive. Maybe that would have been the play. But instead, he kind of went to get himself a bit of a reset that gives him an opportunity to go behind the pillar and let those cooldowns, let the 4 Barons fall apart bit by bit. And Mary getting stunned up, hammer hanging over his head, and Mary could be going down to Holy, take him out right here. And Mary, oh, as he popped wings, that's where he just went down. Oh my goodness. As he just got ready to go, popping himself some defenses, my god, just got spiked up. Over for the team 1, we got ourselves War, we got ourselves Cracker, we got ourselves Caldara, and we got ourselves Yasio making a return as a Warlock. My goodness. Looking gorgeous. Look at those little peepers back there. Little blues over there. Oh, it looks beautiful. Is he going to be next? It looks like it is going to be my man, Yasio Shot Love next. Get in here, my god. Versus Holy Saya, this Warlock, master of the demonology. We'll see how well he does. How you doing, Izzy? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. I think I'm on plus score carry more players ice. Yes, I'm on score do. They would do. But even though like Jake's class, Jake, your demon hunter is perfectly fine to get a plus 12. But when they can take you or take some guy that's Giga Chow with higher level, I don't agree with this idea, but a lot of people will do it either way though. I don't agree with it, but a lot of people will do it either way. You know what I mean? I don't agree with it. But that's how it is. It sucks. I don't agree with it whatsoever. Yasha going behind the pillar, standing up an obelisk with the big old tyrant, sending out all the pets. The pets are buffed up, and he's just kind of letting the Felguard, as well as the demon dog, just kind of rampage over him. Just gotta go for a health funnel, because he doesn't actually need to get back in there. He just needs to send out a Felguard, and the Felguard will actually do quite a bit of damage to ONYXIA. Especially as we get into higher dampening, is definitely going to be hard to heal. Big old damage on a Holy. I don't even know what's hitting the guy. That's why Warlock is just car control the entire time. ONYXIA is getting blasted out by the pets alone, while Yasuo will just CC the entire moment. Big hammer available for ONYXIA as Divine Toll ringing the bell, trying to see if he can ring the toll for Yasuo. Yasuo, what happened to your pet? Felguard's still around. I didn't see it for a second. I thought maybe that thing died. As long as you're keeping that thing out and open, is going to be able to help you out and do a majority of the damage. Big hammer hanging over Yasuo's head. ONYXIA trying to see if he can puncture through the defense of Yasuo. Big old drain off the fear. Yasuo limiting that hammer's opportunity. Got himself a second pet available. Going to be or maybe not a second pet. Ballistic protection is out right now. Yasuo just trying to see if maybe he can go for fear. If he gets himself a proper fear, if he can just control ONYXIA during the ballistic protection, he may be okay. While blessing is out though, the main pet can go for a big old axe toss. Mortal Coil send out on a ONYXIA. Wait it out until the port is available. It's going to be a slow into Holy. Hand for him to keep moving. Does Yasuo have any more mobility? Yet another fear onto ONYXIA while the hammer hanging over the man's head. Does he have any more defenses? Wall potentially maybe just going down right here. Oh! Desk gets slammed down. Looks at the Paladin and was able to overpower the Master of Demonology. Well, it looks like Krager is going to be up next, giving ONYXIA an opportunity to catch up a little bit of healing. But honestly, Krager might just have to stop letting this Paladins heal. He might just have to stop giving this Paladins an opportunity to recover. He might just stop giving them that honorable duel. He might just have to take the victory where he can. You know what I mean? Going for a big old 1v5 if possible. Big hammer hanging over the man's head. Holy going for a bit of healing. Hodge onto Krager, locking him down. Can't really do much about it. Quite a bit of damage onto Krager, even just through procs. Holy doesn't even have wings available. That's just his proc damage. Krager going in for the big bleed, big roar. Got himself lots of opportunity to go versus ONYXIA. Does he have a range of shatter through defenses? He doesn't have a shatter. Defensive stance for Krager. Maybe he'll have to go for a big defensive with a Ranger Gem. Reflect up, trying to go for a bit of healing. Gonna be a big old hammer hanging over the man's head. Got himself reflect for just a little bit longer. Hodge onto Krager. Does he have any outs for this one? At least was able to reduce a lot of that hammer damage by quite a bit. Does he have anything left right now? The no more trinket. Maybe can go for the Darker and Rachel. Don't even know if that helps too much. Quick cookie from the Yasuo. Maybe that'll give you a little bit of survivability with a Warlock Hellstone. Storm Bolt onto ONYXIA for just a moment. Krager got himself a reflect. Maybe a bit of damage already. ONYXIA no longer has himself a big forbearance to keep himself alive. Hand hanging over Krager's head. Are you able to Dark Iron Racial the hammer? Looks like maybe not. Or maybe yeah. Oh, and that's going to be a full stun leg by ONYXIA. That is unfortunate. Nothing you can really do about it. Holy no whatsoever. Kaldara should be able to take him down. There he goes. Does end up taking down the Paladin. That is rough, man. Yeah, Krager honestly may have to stop letting this Paladins get an auto duel. I know he wants to be a homie, but he may just have to be like, you know what? Just one victory. Just take it. You know what I mean? Just take the victory back. Claim it from the Paladin's hands. May just have to do it. When you have a Paladin but you have 1 DPS spec, it must be strong. Blizzard, the devs did say the same thing. Yeah, they actually said the same thing recently. They said they want him to be strong. Wait, is it Kaldara versus the Rogue? Is it Kaldara versus Glush? I think it is. Is Kaldara bled up? I didn't even realize. I thought for some reason it was going to be the Warlock, but apparently it's going to be the Warrior versus the Rogue. Alright. Blue Shadow striking. As Kaldara tried to see if he can maybe jump next to the candles. Maybe he can get himself weird line of sight, weird positional. Trying to see if he can bait the Rogue into the arena. Kaldara better be very, very careful with Glush. As long as they can maybe lock him down to proper stun and maximize the damage inside of that stun, inside of his Stormbolt window, maybe they can make something happen here. Kaldara tried to go for a bit of healing. Glush building up to core points, ready for yet another killer shot. Kaldara has a trinket for this one. Do they burn a trinket here? Does burn a trinket for this one? As Glush did have danced already. I don't know if he was ready to go maybe for Secret Technique. Stormbolt by the Warrior is going to have to maximize the damage inside of the stuns versus Glush as best as they can. If they want to be able to break those defenses, mad damage burns on the Glush. Does have a bleed rolling on him. Glush is going to be caught out in the open. If Kaldara is quick enough, maybe they can lead back on top of the Rogue and get him out in the open with a whirlwind. Potentially. I think he more or less knows that Glush is out there, but he isn't going after him just yet. Glush hanging out by the eye just in case. Sap it out. Stop the war. Maybe just try to Get Kaldara over there. Gouge. Zerka rages out of it. Does the Storm Gloosh as he goes in for a kill the shot. Well done by Kaldara. Leaping it over. If you can catch back up to Gloosh, Shadow Step, might not be able to escape you that easily. Whirlwind gets the rogue out in the open. Kaldara needs another Stormbolt. Is it going to be enough right here? Gloosh with a trinket. Is it going to be enough? Chip onto Kaldara with advantage just to escape it. My god. Kaldara actually has Gloosh on the ropes. Still bleeding out. If only he had a second leap in order to leap over there and maybe get the rogue out in the open, huh? Eyes available in case he wants to do it. Charging out towards the rogue. Is it going to be another Gouge? No Zerka Rage out of this one. Can this shot? No out. Could go for Enrage Regen. Does go for that Enrage Regeneration. Giving him a bit of health, a bit of a DR, and whenever Bloodthirst is going to be even more effective. Gloosh going in for a quick vantage shot to see if he can escape. No bleeds on him. Unless Kaldara randomly whirlwinds him out in the open. He is not going to be able to get him. Does burn a Warlock Hellstone as he's trying to fight through the rogue. Again, also backing up out of there, but he's got himself a Rupture on him, so he can't really do much against this Rupture. It's going to just keep him out in the open, deny him any kind of that second wind healing. Got himself a full Stormbolt under Glitch for just a second with the Disarm right after, blind to follow. And this is where Rogue is going to be able to at least get himself a proper reset. Man, watching Rogues having to go for so many goes, so many resets back to back like this, it's a little sad to me, because it used to be, these classes used to be so strong, and now it's in such a weird spot. Fear onto Glitch immediately, doesn't go for the Kiddish shot of Kaldara. Kaldara, I think, is waiting for a Stormbolt. Big damage available. Roar. It's going to be lots of bleeds on the rogue. Trinket for Kaldara. Massive Odin's Fury. Big damage to follow versus Gloosh. Big executes right after. Has himself an evasion, but the blades is still on him. Maybe the blade sent him over the edge. Looks like rogue. Maybe he's been able to stabilize. Giving his back to Kaldara. Not exactly what he wants to do. Leap by the warrior. Going in to pick up the eyes immediately. Gloosh is back in the arena. Back in the room. If Kaldara can maybe get him in combat in order to deny any kind of saps, get him some Zerka Rage in case there's a Gouge or a sap available. Get a shot by the rogue. Is it another? Does Gloosh take him out right here? Yet another cheap shot. Maybe he has it right there. Looks like Kaldara barely survived with this one out. It's going to be a disarm onto Gloosh as he got himself the Battle Master's Trinket. If Kaldara can get Gloosh low enough, Battle Master Trinket gonna fall off, and Gloosh may just go down here. Mad damage. Does he have enough here? Gouge does not have a Zerka Rage for this one. Gloosh's Battle Master is probably going to be falling off very, very soon. Shadow Step to follow. Blades onto Gloosh. Gloosh goes in for the Kiddish shot, but the blades are around him. Still could go down. Looks like maybe Kiddish shot turned around him to Kaldara. Oh my god, the second wind. Oh, not second wind. Soothing Darkness with the Shadow Dance is keeping alive, but barely, but maybe. Oh, Kaldara does end up slamming him down. With the Warlock going to be up next, Kaldara not given opportunity. Maybe he could go for Shadow Meld. If you can run away, go for Shadow Meld. Go for Shadow Meld, please. Just Shadow Meld it. Shadow Meld. You got all these pets on you? If you just Shadow Meld, you can get out of combat. He won't be able to catch you. He doesn't know where you are. Oh my goodness. Looks like he just back it up out of there just to get a couple of Bloodthirsts off of these pets. Stormbolt onto the Warlock. Maybe he can make something happen. Reflect up in case maybe there's a Warlock waiting for him. Does get ported behind the pillar. Again, if you just Shadow Meld, you might be able to get yourself recovery. These pets don't know where you are. You can't really AoE you down that easily. Kaldara just charging in. Maybe they're emboldened with the fact that they have an Enraged Regeneration. May want to use it right now and start healing off of these pets. Caught up to the Warlock. The Mortal Coil hitting him. Definitely start healing off these pets as best you can. Fear onto the pets running in all directions except for the Felguard. Staying on you as best as possible. Reflect up. Gonna be a second stun available from another Felguard with a Vile Fiend join in. Kaldara full bleeds at the ready, but I think it's gonna be going down right here with Gamer. As a not Gamer War, last one left available. Okay. For some reason I thought it was it. I thought Kaldara was the last one. But the Warlock is gonna send out the Felguard and the imps and all the pets immediately versus the War. This is gonna go in for a full stun. Board out for the Warlock. Got himself a couple bleeds on him. Blaze are available for War, but looks like he had to cancel it. Trying to see if he can charge back out towards the Warlock. The man is still moving though. He got himself a wall, could go for a Fear. Fear able to Zerka Rage out of it, reflect up for War. Is going to be able to reflect the Fear back at the Warlock. Mortal Coil sending him out, but the Tyrant gets to join in. If the Warlock can maybe just keep himself alive for a little bit longer. Oh my god, the Tyrant was starting to ramp up some damage, was starting to get some beefy Demon Bolts in there, but wasn't enough, boys. It was so close. So close. And Gamer out in the open, waiting out for Stop the War. Does the man walk out of there? No, the second wind is going to let him at least recover a little bit. He does have Avatar and Perry coming back up very, very soonish. Stormbolt by Gamers, both warriors charge at each other. Gamer spearing him down for just a second, going spearfishing. War trying to go counter-offensive here, does not have a parry for a moment. Gamer though going very sustain heavy. Not really super crazy bursty. I didn't see the Odin's Fury or anything coming out of the guy whatsoever. Stop the ward does going for Strombo for just a second, leaping away, get a bleed or two onto Gamer. As soon as he sees Gamer popping a big defenses, that's where he wants to disengage out of that entirely. But it looks like Gamer may just have him in the execute right now. Big Mortal Strikes hitting him through that unhinged playstyle, but looks like Gamer does that up, taking him down at the end. ONYXIA catching 3, Kildara coming back with 2, fighting through the rogue, and at the end it came down to the Warriors to fight one another with one Warlock on team 2. Well done, boys. My goodness, the Pally burst is just so strong. That's all I can say. It's just so good. Let's get another going, boys, yeah? What is his matchup? He played like against what, 2 Paladins? Yeah, and then against Kragar. Kragar really just gotta stop giving these boys on a dose, man. It's Paladin, the top tier. Just get in there. Get in there. You gotta snap for kill. Because normally Kragar can match up to Paladins fairly easily, but with this rework, they're another level. Kragar and Jesus, let me know when you boys are ready. Or if you guys want, I can start a second group if needed. Did Mug Dem whisper me earlier? Or Breezaz? Oh, it's Breezaz whisper me. Okay. Let me know if you're ready. R and R. I don't know if they're ready, but I'll see if they are. Oh, this has been really good, man. Kragar's ready. I'm seeing if Jesus is ready or if he needs more. If Jesus needs more, okay, I can help you out. Chat, we're looking for Nomas. Looking for one more. If you guys want to join us, group is ready. Anybody on EU want to join us up? Test the metal in the dueling arena? You guys are more than welcome to. Var, I saw you joining the Shaman earlier. You're more than welcome to. Also, Holy Pyre. Yeah, I gotcha. I get you. You have been waiting to play for a good bit, huh? Let's get you in, my guy. Backhead, what are we? Are we warrior? Are we not a warrior? Yeah, we are. Gamer, lead, and we're good to go. Alrighty, let me just get you guys into... I'm thinking hook point, chat. What do you guys think about hook point? What do you guys think about that arena? I like that one a lot. And EU, almost at the 250, man. Crazy. It's a lot of those tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. Did I save this one? I'm not sure if I saved that one or not. I'll make sure that I did. Just in case Griff could join in. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys. Any new stuff? Diablo Resurrect on sale? PlayStation, Xbox? Oh no. What about PC? Is there a sale on PC? I actually would like to play through Diablo 2 at some point. I used to play it when I was a kid. In like internet cafes back in Russia. Parents couldn't really afford a PC, but go into an internet cafe and play for like an hour. Play whatever games I want for an hour. It was very, very doable. Very doable. It was like a big trip. Had to really go out there for a bit. $132. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I'm dead, bro. Twitch. I didn't even know the game had PvP. Was it even that robust to even have PvP there? Implemented back then? Because it was an older game, older title. That's crazy. Were there swords more stable than Diablo 4 ones? That'd be insane. War is going to be up first versus Yasha. Immediately going in for the big old disarm as War already using the human racial, breaking out of that hammer. Just a massive hammer hanging over the man's head. Not pressing defensive for these. It reflects a little bit late. There goes the parry, but still might not be able to parry everything from Yasha. Able to fight through the physical damage, but the holy damage just goes right through his armor as War is still in a tight spot. Trying to see if he can maximize damage. Massive hammer drop by Yasha. Fear by the warrior, but the Paladin goes in for Trinket just to eliminate the warrior out of the game as soon as humanly possible. Stun onto Mary, does go in for no Trinket. Actually, for some reason I thought he did. He did press Divine Protection, so at least he's using a bit of defense. Massive damage turning around onto Yasha. Yasha may have to go for a bubble. There goes the bubble. Defensively backing up out of this as soon as he can. My goodness. And Mary goes in for a bit of a heal himself. Yasha goes in for a blind. There goes the trick out of him. Mary trying to see if he can just eliminate his Paladin out of the game. Does not want to give him a fighting chance, but looks like Yasha was still alive for just a little bit longer. Not given an opportunity to go for full recovery. That is rough. Gonna be a store at the villa. Again, I don't even know what to call you. I don't even know what name to give it, because the name literally translates to what was that? but the Warlock is going to be up next. Massive hammer hanging over his head. Got himself a full tyrant, but a Mary making sure to stun all of the demons with the Wake of Ashes. That stun is, that tyrant is discombobulated. Wants to get back in there, but actually, no, confused. Tyrant trying to see if he can get himself a better position. Maybe go for a ranger position. Blasting damage onto a Mary, break into the shield of Addons, but a Mary is still okay. Might have actually even went for divine protection as well, but I'm not quite sure. You even play the game? Yeah, I mean, while spectating, I'm not playing right now, but outside of it, yeah, I do. We have other streams, Vortex, or Zortex, might be. But yeah, spectator, I kind of get to spectate, but I guess I'm not actually the one playing, so I guess that's true. Bubble out of a Mary as a Warlock goes in for a portal. Back it up out of this as soon as he can. As the man got himself a Battle Master's Trinket. And Mary is still super low. Paladin could be going down here anytime. But so could the Warlock. Pally goes in for Wake of Ashes on these pets. Maybe the port can put him in a bad spot. Is able to avoid it. Actually, I wonder in the situation, you just go with the Warlock because the man got not a lot of health. Goes in for a big kill as soon as he sees the hammer hanging over his head. And there goes the Mortal Coil. And Mary wants to charge out, wants to maximize the hammer, but the fears and the Mortal Coils are running in the other direction as the Warlock establishes ultimate control. At least he can control that. Waiting for his cooldowns. Got a full stun into a Mary. Obelisk down, so if a Mary is back there with a Felguard, if he doesn't treat that thing like a credible threat, the Felguard will actually be able to take it down. Dampening only ramping up very little. But that Felguard is able to get quite a bit of damage back there, and the Warlock isn't even fighting you. So Mary realizes that sitting behind the pillar with a Felguard, eventually he's just gonna start falling behind. Right now he can heal through the damage, but eventually when the Demon Dog is on the Vile Fiend and the Felguard, he is definitely gonna start falling behind. So you better get in there versus the Warlock as soon as possible. Basic protection is used, at least the Felguard isn't able to do much damage, but the Fears and the Drain Souls and the Mortal Coils are gonna be able to puncture right through that blessing. As the Warlock just looking for a bit of recovery, trying to put the Paladin out in the open. Yet another set of Demon Dog is with a Felguard back there with an Obelisk on top of it, so Mary is very limited on what he can do. No Blessing Protection, normal bubble, has a lay on hands. Shield of it is getting used up really early on right now in order to give himself a little bit of a buffer while he gets in there and starts putting the pressure onto the Warlock, who is going to go for the wall, trying to take up as much damage as possible. Tired and ready, hammer slamming down, blind, but it's going to break to it. Big hammers by the Paladin, but looks like the pets do end up overpowering him. In that whole carnage, it looked like the Warlock was the one going down, but the pets just kept trucking at him the entire time. And I don't think Grifka is going to give the Warlock an opportunity to recover here, will he? Stuns the pet, get a shot onto the Warlock, does not want to give him a chance whatsoever, just gets in there. And Glush charging out, shadow stab towards Grifka, immediately hits him with a gouge. This is where Grifka could maybe turn something around. Disarm onto Glush, does not have a proper stun ready for him, but could go for a cheap shot. There goes the cheap shot. Grifka, did you use the dance with that one? You did. Dance, turn around with a kidney shot by Glush, big second technique on Grifka, cheap shot, does Grifka go down here? Vanished by Glush, trying to see if he can fan him nice. I think he knew that Grifka was going to reset, or he wanted to deny for Grifka the ability to blind Glush. Maybe that's why he vanished it. Vanished just to make sure that, hey, I'm going to disappear, whatever CC or damage you're going to do to me, it's not there. Maybe he'll force a vanish out of you, which is where then you'll use your Shuriken Storm to maybe get him out. So it was actually the move. Goes in for a bit of reset. Grifka, AoE and out. He wants to find Glush as soon as possible, but Grifka still holding on to Trinket, but cheat death doesn't even proc from last one? You're kidding me? Bad damage on a Glush. Get a shot, secret technique, just tearing right through him. And this is where Grifka goes for advantage of his own, again, denying Glush the opportunity to get in kind of CC. Does he have a rupture on Glush? He does have a rupture. So Glush cannot restart for a good while. So Grifka can maybe go behind the pill and maybe catch up. But honestly, I feel like while Glush is low, this is where you want to land a kidney shot on the guy. You want to sap him, land a kidney shot. Glush got a smoke bomb in order to give himself a little bit of that line of sight versus Grifka. Does he get caught out? Still a rupture ticking down on him. This is where Grifka, I think, wants to get in there. But Grifka used dance really early on. I'm not really sure why. Trying to see if he can attack Glush to the wall. What is even going on here? Glush got himself a bit of a resell with a Shadow Meld for Shadow Meld. Gouge on a Grifka. Grifka still holding on to Trinket. May just want to use it here, potentially. Trinket's disarm to Glush. Does Grifka have a big go versus Glush? Because Glush's health isn't fully recovered. Maybe if Grifka has a proper go, this is where he could take down Glush. Potentially. Glush with an evasion. So is Grifka. Honestly, they're kind of matching each other. Chess match style. Cooldown for cooldown. Glitch with the gouge does not have does he have kidney shot? He does have kidney shot for Grifka. If Grifka with no more trinket, this is where Glitch I think could maybe just commit the most amount of damage. Cheap shot, but he's backing up out of there, getting caught out with a shadow step. Glitch recovered a bit of health. Secret technique is not going to be nearly as deadly as it was earlier, but Grifka still able to get quite a bit of damage out of Glitch. But a blind is going to let Glitch CC Grifka and go for a bit of a reset. Full sap. Wait until the kidney shot is back in there. Grifka is low on health. There's no way he's surviving this next kidney shot unless Secret Technique works this time. Sometimes Secret Technique fails to work, especially with Rogue's burst, because I feel like Rogue's just a little small chip and damage at you. And I feel like when his damage is small chip and damage, Cheat Death doesn't do anything. He just too many instances of damage just gets right through you. When it's big hits like Mortal Strikes, I feel like Cheat Death is generally more robust against it. At least from what I noticed playing Rogue. Grifka low on health, wants to get aggressive, gotta out stealth out in the open. Cheap shot by Glitch, does he take him out right here? May just have him. Cheat Death, kidney shot, he just needs one more global. Oh, he does do it. Ah, there it is. There it is. He had to wait until Cheat Death was over just to make sure he can land that finisher. Dal, love your videos. I've watched you for over a year now. Fear Dress, thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Happy to have you here, my man. And hopefully, hopefully you will be able to bring in the content they continue to enjoy for another year, man. You know what I mean? Another year of what we do here. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, so back it up to the side. Once you pick up the eye, it was going to be fighting versus Glitch. I feel like Demonology Warlock wins against a Rogue. Especially with the Rogue and how gutted they are on their burst. No longer has the damage they used to have. Maybe? Wait, is the Felguard over there? Wait, where's your Felguard? Oh, I was gonna say for a second, Yasuo had a Wild Feed, but no Felguard. I thought to myself, like, what? Although I think it'd be cool if maybe like you could swap out your Felguard for like a perma Wild Fiend. Imagine if that was your pet. How cool would that be? Gonna be Gouge? Yasuo going in for the trinket? I'm not really sure what you were trying to do with that trinket, but it's going to be immediate dark back as soon as Gloosh goes in for a proper go here. Yasuo just out in the open, got himself a full fear for Gloosh. Then it's going to be almost a full fear. Second Felgar rushing out from the side. Axe toss and Mortical sent in onto Gloosh, trying to go for a big old Tyrant. Is going to go full port, trying to go for a Tyrant while behind the pillar. If he can if Gloosh can deny him a Tyrant, then he'll be in a golden spot. But he's not quite able to. The Tyrant is out. Tyrant knows exactly where you are. Okay, the pet knows exactly where you are. This Tyrant is literally cheating. It's one of the dumbest pets in the game. It usually does some weird stuff, but sometimes he just literally chases after the Rogue. Like if Yasuo's watching where the Tyrant is, he knows exactly where the Rogue is at. Maybe he could have sent him one of his Felguards over there to go for a big spin in that direction. You know what I mean? Cloak of Shadows for Gloosh, trying to see if he can escape Yasha. Can he do it effectively though? Yasha, get him with the blind before you pick up the eye. Oh my god, Gloosh is gonna whittle you down, bit by bit, isn't he? Oh no. Does Gloosh survive this? I don't know if he does. I don't know if he does. I think he has a potential for it. But I don't know if he... Maybe. Sap into the Felguard pet, into kidney shot into Yasuo, but the damage is going to break that sap either way. The Gloosh is going to hit with an axe toss. Yasuo got himself the Demon Doggers and everything at the ready. Smoke Bomb going to be a Mortical for a second. Vilefy enjoying the fight. Gloosh I think is just going to die these pets. Demon Doggers charging out. Big old drop by. Demon Bolt to follow. Trying to see if he can escape these pets. Almost able to. Board by Yasuo. Is able to Demon Bolt him yet again. Vanish for the Rogue. Does he get him randomly out? No, he does not. Oh my goodness. The Rogue is slippery. And Yasuo picking up the eye again. Maybe he can keep the Felguard over there. Maybe the Felguard can go finish off Gloosh while behind the pillar. Felguard's rushing out from one side. If Yasuo can hit him on the other end, he might be okay. Gonna be Shadow Strike by the Rogue. Kidney shot onto Yasuo. Where's the pet? Felguard. Okay, he does stay on him. Wait, oh my god, yeah, Gloosh actually was able to do it. Wait, the Rogue was actually able to do it. Able to come back from the bottom all the way to the top. Kraken just put to sleep. This is Kraken's reaction. This is everyone's reaction when the Rogue goes for yet another reset. The face of the Rogue vanishes for the 28th time. That's actually so good. Can somebody clip that so I can have that face? Kraken's face. It's so good. Oh my god. But Kraken is going to be up next versus the Gloosh. So far, the Rogue has been able to play a slow, drawn-out game, but is able to play it safe enough to be able to chip away at the enemy's armor, at the enemy's cooldowns, and keep himself relatively safe. Versus Kraken, though, I don't really know how it's going to go. because the warrior I think has way too much damage for Glitch to deal with. The dampening is quite high, so neither of the competitors is really going to be able to heal. And actually, Kragar goes in for a fort. As soon as he gets hit with a gouge, trying to see if he can evade the rogue. A bit cheesy. Stormbolt getting sent in as a kidney shot comes out. Glitch is going to be able to get himself a slight bit, a few globals of the opener. Disarm for disarm. Glitch trying to see if he can build himself some calm points, but looking for the reset behind the pillar. As Kragar is slowed down with that crippling poison, there's only so much he can really do to catch up with the rogue. He does have the Dark Iron Racial that he can use in order to shed any of the bleeds and any of the poisons off of Glitch. But he needs to be very, very careful with the Dark Iron Racial, because if you use that, you will not be able to use your trinket. There is a cooldown that both of them share. Fear onto Glitch. Kragar potentially could go for a big go. Stormbolt onto Glitch. Does he have the damage? Got himself a full Enrage Regener available, or Enrage available. The Mastery to proc. Is it Enrage? It is Enrage. Yeah, Enrage available doesn't really. It's not the really good way to put it. Big blaster onto Glitch. Doesn't really have a way out of this one. I think he's just into the bleeds. Maybe from the Odin's Fury. Does he just die from the Odin's Fury, or no? Maybe he just gets to escape that one. Yet again, Kraken get hit with a sap. May just want to pick up eyes. The rogue is on his last little thread. He got not a lot left. Kraken, if he has himself a Zerker's Rage. If he has Berserker's Rage, he's going to be able to bypass the sap immediately. Does have Berserker's Rage for the gouge. Get a shot by Glitch. No trick available for the warrior. This is where the rogue needs to maximize as much damage from his finish to Sheep Shadow to Kraken, vanishing before Kraken can retaliate. And again, Glitch going for a bit of a reset. Kraken still has second wind. Could go for Dark Iron Racial to remove the bleeds. That's exactly what he does. This is where Glitch needs to get back in there. So at least if the Kraken forces Glitch back out into the spotlight. Glitch trying to go for a bit of a dots, maybe a bit of a go versus Kraken. Has himself in Rage Regeneration. Defensive sense available, so as much tankiness is available as Warrior can really get out of this one. Glitch has no evasion. I keep swapping the wrong person. Glitch has no evasion. Not a lot of defenses really left. Has himself a Shadow Meld. And that's about it. Krager is at no help whatsoever. Hasn't triggered back up, so if anything, maybe he can trigger Glitch's go, Stormbolt them, go in for the most amount of damage, and try to see if he can fight through cheat death. Maybe that's how you do it. Maybe that's how you do it. Is it gonna be Stormbolt? That's a trinket. I don't think he's gonna. Could be a kidney shot out of the rogue. I think you trinket this one. Trinket it? No, didn't even trinket, just ZR. Does he have any way outside of this one? Disarm, got himself a big blade onto Glitch, but both of them are disarmed. Kraken does not have a weapon to really work with here. Trying to get some damage onto Glitch at the last second. Glitch is going for a Shadow Meld for a moment. Blinded. Kraken does not have an out for this one. But he's going to get him out in combat. Get a shot to fall. I think Glitch may just have him here. Does he take out Kraken right now? Oh my god, this rogue! He had to play a pretty long game. It was kind of drawn out, but he had to go for the hit and runs to make sure he's extra safe. Man, the butcher rogues burst, but this guy, Glitch, is back in action, boys. He's back in action, baby. He wants to keep at it. He wants to see if he can potentially keep playing in these duels. Because so far, I feel like there's been moments where Glitch trying to have a go, and he just gets overpowered by a Paladin or by a warrior more than once so far. Man, long game, but he did have to play it super safe in order to be able to squeak a win out of this one. 1 million log DK? Okay, good. Sounds good, my guy. Krager, let me know if you need more. I'm down to keep playing though. I really want to join these duels on my ShadowPC. Can join from Duels EU? Yes, you can. If there's a space available, if there's spots available for your address. I'm bad with names, by the way. Yes, definitely. If there's space available, I'd like to get you guys in. Anybody and everybody can join as long as the groups are listed over in the LFG. What's up, Alessandra? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. I'm in love with this random ass Moggy came up with. Yo, can you give me a link? Taxi, yo, in the spots. Yo, Krager, if you got spots, if you got open space, I got 2 people looking for a group. Them join you. If you're doing more. If you need more boys, Krager, I got 2. Trying to see if I can get Taxi and Theo in here. Because Jesus is relogging to a DK. Same thing to you, Jesus. If you got open spots, man, we can get you in. I send in transmogs. Let me peep it. That's a good one. I like the one shoulder look you got going on, and the glaives and the wings, the red and green. You look like an edgy Christmas tree. LFG Legacy. So they got a group available. If you guys want to join the group, LFG Legacy, it's called Molten Core. It's just called Molten Core. Go to Raids Legacy, type in Molten Core. They got a group with Kragar from Silverman. Join it real quickly. First come, first serve. So Tagsy, Theo, group is ready. Join it. Whoever gets in there first gets in. What server you on, buddy? Ryan, we are doing this on EU, as in the full region of EU. It doesn't matter what server you are. Any server can join in. Whatever server you're playing on, as long as you're in the same region as everybody else, you're more than welcome to join. I don't know which one of you guys was able to get in that group. Jesus, if you need more, let me know. Waiting on Jesus and good to go. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when ready. The headpiece is a Monk Hellfire Citadel. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, for some reason I looked at it and I didn't realize it. That is a Hellfire Monk Citadel, yeah. Illusion on the weapon. It does look pretty good. I mean, you got the green and the red put together. That's not terrible. I like it though, at the end of the day. I like it a lot. I saw a post from WoW team on Insta. And we'll be getting the Magenta Cloud Serpent. Really? Yeah, actually, we could... Let's go take a look at the trading post. Is it up right now? It might actually up right now. The trading post might be updated already. Let's look. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe I gotta relog? Hold on. No, looks like I gotta relog, maybe. Or maybe it'll be available in a few hours. But on EU, it should be up very, very soon. Maybe it'll be up at like 10, 11 a.m. EU time. But yeah, I saw the Cloud Serpent. I'm on 21 casual leveling? Hell, man. Hell yeah. Waiting on Jesus and we'll be good to go, boys. As soon as he's ready, we'll get another group going. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to get. I like some of the mogs. I think I was thinking maybe get the quiver or maybe the warrior or the hunter bullets. Or maybe go for like one of the transmogs there. I'm a big fan of mogs. I'm like, mounts are cool, but the mount is probably going to be expensive. So I usually try to go for mogs when I can. But the mount is cool. The Magenta Cloud Serpent, I like that. Starting alone with my Hunter in the Cat server. Experiment 785 Ireland. Made it go from 60 to 1. What's that gold? Oh, that's nutty. That's nutty. I do miss when BGs would to give like a ton of XP. If you could put quivers on a Demon Hunter Warrior. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool. That'd be so good. Imagine that on a rogue, right? Looking like a proper ranger, looking like Aragorn, man. You got yourself the scarf. You could do the scarf and the cloak and dark attire. Get a quiver maybe on top of it or something. That would be awesome, man. Yeah, I think it's white main, right? Waiting on Jesus still. Is he good? Yeah, quite a few boys actually. Quite a few people I know have been playing it recently. I think in preparation for like, you know, I mean, if you've done everything you wanted to do on Wrath Classic and you're waiting for 10.1, you know, if you're prepping for that Cataclysm Classic, which it looks like maybe they'll be doing it, but who knows? Also, chat, is this an April Fool's thing or is this real? By the way, while we're waiting on Jesus, is this real or is this April Fool's, boys? I don't even know. I can't even tell. Okay, so the data mine of voice lines for evokers. I don't know if this is April Fool's thing or not. I was thinking maybe WoW had posted an early April Fool's, but they were an NA website. I think mostly NA, although they have teams in EU as well. But I was wondering, like, are they, you know, is it April Fool's or not? But the data mined more voice lines from Neltharion. Neltharion voice lines. So there's going to be an event where Neltharion speaks. A little bit of spoiler, chat. A little bit of spoiler. But you know how we've been talking about evokers getting a third specialization? You three should be examples that all Jaxi will follow. Sarkarath, my Devastator, you shall rend your foes with the power of the red and blue Dragonflight. Devastator with red and blue. Viridia, my Preserver, you shall heal our allies with the graces of green and bronze Dragonflights. Healer, Preserver, green and bronze. Emberthal, you will wield the essence of the black Dragonflight to augment all those around you with my power. So they got Devastation, Preservation, Augmentation as a spec. I mean, they really are setting up a third spec. They really are. Are they gonna drop in 10.1? Hey, third spec evoker, by the way. You guys got zero testing on the PTR. Enjoy. And I would have supposed to like hope that this thing is balanced. Like I felt like this was maybe like an April Fool's thing just because of the time for it. But I think this is real. I can't tell if it's real. Legacy of Augmented, but like there's nothing with Augmented. People such a Black Dragonflight Earthwarder is expected to 10 class, but in theory we know about Black Dragonflight Legacy of the Flight is something like an augmentation. Both Netharian and Nefarian both heavily involved in experimentation or trying to improve Dragonkind. So Netharian is death from created Twilight Dragons. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Augmented Evoker, like maybe. Does this sound real or does this sound like April Fool's to you boys? Does that sound real or does it sound like an April Fool's gag? Also, where do we go next? We could go Ashavane? Do we want to do any other arenas, by the way? Because I feel like we've done Ashavane before, but Ashavane is a weird one with those pillars. I don't really know. They found 36 new strings for evoking empowerment spells. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see the post, Jake, with the actual strings, but I've heard about it. I heard they found like a bunch of abilities and stuff. But then again, like Paladins had abilities where it looked like Paladin had a leap. One sec. They had somebody leave. Yo, Jesus, we can get a +1. Can get you Tagsy in that group. Yo, Tagsy, you still around, my guy? We got a spot, my man. I don't know if you're in or not. Or we can get Fio. If Fio is in, or if Fio is not in, I guess. Jesus, let me know if you need me in. Yes. Are you in, or do you want to be in? Because if you're not in, I can get you into Jesus' group. I'm in. Invite. Okay. Oh, okay, that works. Alrighty, pass me lead. Where's my boy Tagsy? There you are, beauty. How you doing, beauty? Welcome. How are ya? Hey. I'm gonna make you lead. And then we're good. Alright, we can throw you guys into Blade's Edge. Tagsy, this is as good of arena as it can get for ya. Blade's Edge. Enjoy, have fun. Always love to have you here, my man. Should have some Affliction War like action, guy. Oh, okay, the Evoker stuff. A Reddit post. Wow. Quick to see spoiler. Oh, they actually have like tooltips for these. Okay. Replays? Okay, we can re. Alright, chat. Quick post in general. I'm gonna do a quick spoiler. Chat. So I want to look through these. So you have like empowerment abilities where you can buff the amount of healing and health that allies have, increasing their damage done. Rising Shield of Drakthir. There's apparently a bunch of little spells with like new gauges, I guess. Both spell IDs just blanks, however, similar setup, or evokers just line represent to facilitate your empowerment. Yeah, so it looks like maybe you'll be able to, instead of buff yourself, you'll buff your allies. Which could be a weird. I wonder, would you make that a DPS spec? Or would you make that a healer spec, empowerment spec? I feel like you would probably make it like a DPS spec, right? So you can still have a proper healer, proper damage dealer. Or maybe you'll make it a healer spec. What would you do with that one? But that'd be interesting, man. That'd be really interesting if they gave us another spec of Evoker. Just out of left field. Alright, anyways, let's get another going. Which? Tank spec ammo? I don't think it would be a tank spec, but like a tank spec that buffs others. That would be interesting if it was a tank spec that buffed others. Like a leader that buffs their party. The actual could be interesting. If that's an April Fool's joke, third Evoker, there will be... yeah, honestly. Serenity gonna be first up over for the Team 1 versus the Warlock. I gotta get you a better name, but I don't really got one. I call him Store, but it doesn't really sound that great. It doesn't roll off the tongue super well. So we're just gonna call him the Warlock. Dropping down the obelisk, because it's gonna be immediate disperse out of Serenity. Maybe they were expecting big go. It's going to be fear by the Warlock. Immediately just try to wait out until the defensive is over, until the dispersion is off for Serenity. Getting super aggressive. Going to be a big old horrify effect onto the Warlock. And it's going to be Axos down, trying to see if he can maybe interrupt him. The Tyrant does come out, even though the silence is in. The Tyrant does come out, but super late though. This is going to be a big blast. Is out the big fast. Serenity's still alive though. He's getting blasted up by the Tyrant. beaten up by all these pets, but he's still alive. Why are you still alive so early? What is going on here? As Warlock trying to see if he can port you out, a couple demon bolts. How are you alive through an entire demonic army, the demonic onslaught, but then a Warlock walks up, a couple of demon bolts, and this guy's crazy. Walked in, dispersed immediately, just full eruptions. Nothing was gonna stop the guy, huh? Grifka is gonna be up next, waiting out until the Warlock's pet stops spinning. Wants to make sure he gives himself a proper go, proper easy, little bit of a go. Fire center, his center, war center was missing. Oh, I guess so. True, yeah. Mortical again, center to Grifka. As the Warlock trying to see if he can maybe hit him with a fear. The Rogue is kind of zooming all over the place. Warlock trying to see if he can go for a bit of a port. Grifka down below. If he can go, got himself a couple pets. Looks like Imp was able to blast her while he was stealthing. I was thinking that the Imp fireballing it would have gotten you out of stealth. Axos and Grifka for just a second as the Warlock waddling away from Grifka, trying to see if he can get it back little by little. Grifka trying to go for a bit of line of sight, Shadow stepping around the corner. Shadowy duel, separated away from the pets. I don't think the pets can really attack Grifka. They're having a hard time attacking him while inside of a shadowy duel. Blind on to the Warlock as he goes in for a vanish. No dots on the Grifka. And the Warlock may have to rotate. Wait, somebody got the Rogue out of stealth. I'm not sure what it was, but the pets immediately jumped his bones. And the man may be going down right now. Axos could just be under ya. This Axos, if you just Axos ya, it could be over. The pets are all over you, but you are able to avoid the swarms of imps and the Felguard chasing after you. The Warlock could be in a tight spot. Got himself a dark bag, but eventually that thing is going to be falling off. So unless you have something kind of defensive, you might be screwed. Gonna be Axtos, big secret technique. Grifka does end up taking him down. Took a bit. Had to wait until the defenses were off, but then eventually was able to do it. Glush chasing after Grifka, able to hit him with the sap as soon as he's out of combat. And this is where I think Glush can maybe take down Grifka in a single all-in go. I don't know if he's got the damage for this, but maybe. Full kit of shot at the ready. Got himself shadow strikes. Secret technique. Does he have everything available? Massive eviscerates. Getting quite a bit of damage. Show to advantage. Does he take Grifka down? Grifka with advantage. Trying to see if he can escape it. Glush out in the open. Maybe just waiting for Grifka to come back out. What is this? What is this supposed to be? Thanos Gauntlet over here? Did he just do all the damage to Grifka? He's like, wait, how did I do that? Am I Thanos? What? Is that what that was? That was great. That or just the best flex I've ever seen. Look at this. It's literally Thanos Gauntlet right here. He just waited, I guess, for Grifka. Grifka, are you coming out? Grifka just gone, man. Grifka doesn't want to fight him anymore. Wait, is Grifka just actually just doesn't want to fight him? Is he just going to send Krager at him? Is that what's happening? I don't even know what's going on. What is even happening? Glush is flexing with it. Oh, will snap you out of existence. I think so. I think so. I think that would be fantastic if Glush did this every time he just one-shot somebody. Looks like it is maybe going to be Krager up next versus him. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but Krager did not want to wait too much longer. He wanted to get the duels going, and Grifka was not going to come out of stealth, so I guess they're putting Grifka on the bench. Not even sure what's going on, but it's going to be a big roll by Krager. Lots of bleeds rolling onto Glush. Glush got himself a position, maybe go for a shadow step to reset onto Krager, but looks like not going to be able to. Leap by the warrior, trying to see if he catches the rogue. Roll wins him out in the open with the Zerker range to break out of the gouge, but Glush got himself plenty of movement speed in order to be able to evade the warrior. Kid the shot meets him around the corner. It's going to be able to get a couple of shadow strikes into the back of Krager. And might just be able to get himself chip. If he can just do this consistently, just chip it away at the warrior's health, he might be able just to get him low enough to maybe eventually get him with a big secret technique. Glush, does he have bleeds on you? No bleeds. Looks like just a whirlwind hit you. I thought it was the Odin's Fury, but apparently not. Krager getting hit with a shadow strike. Glush, try to see if he can maybe go for a shadow step, maybe juke him out. Doesn't go for the kiddish shadow. Krager just hanging on the ledge. Secret technique is going to smack him, but doesn't really take a lot of damage from it. Not as much as he used to. Is going to try to see if he can avoid the rogue shadow step. Does he get to? Stormbolt to make sure the rogue is pinned on the floor. Doesn't let him go anywhere. Mad damage out of Krager. Big executes. So Glush goes in for a disarm, feeling the pressure. Has to make sure to eliminate and diminish as much damage out of Krager as best as he can. The warrior trying to leap around the corner, maybe reconnect with Glush, but as long as there's no dots on the rogue, the warrior's gonna have a hard time catching up to him. And Glush, it looks like he's playing into a big rupture build. He's trying to make sure there's always a Rupture walking down Krager little by little, just to make sure he can't get any benefits from second wind. But Krager with Enraged Regeneration got himself a lot of healing. Stormbolt on the Glush does not have a trinket for this one, so Krager is given the opportunity to go in for a bit of damage. Evasion out for Glush, has a bleed rolling on him. Krager maybe can get himself one more Bloodthirst around the corner versus the Glush to get himself a bit more healing. Smoke Bomb out for the Rogue, maybe could use the Shadow Step to get around to Krager. Leap by the Warrior does go for the Gouge. Zerker does not have Zerker for this one. Kidney Shot yet again. No defensive out this time for Krager. I think use the Dark Iron Racial maybe? Maybe already used the Dark Iron Racial. Disarm to the Rogue as he's disengaging out of there. Krager just needs to line this side over the guy. Vanished by the Rogue, trying to make sure the Warrior cannot reconnect again. Man, that is rough. This Rogue is toxic. He's playing to win. Absolutely, he's playing to win. I will agree with you. I'm not a big fan of Rogues going in for like a hit and run play style, but if you see it anytime he goes in for an opener, he can't do any damage. Sub Rogue doesn't do any damage anymore. Like a Warrior can actually do damage. Sub Rogue, he only has the opener, and that's it. He could maybe put a bleed on Kragar, but like I would love to just showcase one time Glitch going in with no resets, no stealth, just all damage. And you'll just see the difference between the two. The Rogue right now is just not in a position. As you can see right now, fighting some Krager, trying to use as much crowd control as he can. Does Krager have a bleed onto the Rogue? Leaping randomly, maybe finds him. You know, he doesn't. Shadow Strike by the Rogue. Krager needs to use something, anything in order to stop his Rogues go. Krager, no whatsoever. The Rogue can just drink it. Oh, it does drink it with a quick stab. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is Grifka back in? Okay, I guess Grifka gets to go back in with the Glush now. Well, maybe if Grifka can eliminate Glush, then maybe we can get somebody else from that team to play, like Taxi, potentially. It's going to be Glush not given an opportunity to actually finish off Grifka. Oh, no. Blind, is Grifka trinket it? No, Glush is going to go for Shadow Meld. If Glush is careful, he should be able to get himself full recovery. But if Grifka is aggressive, he should be able to get Glush out. The eyes are available. Glush has no health whatsoever. If you're fast enough on the draw, and you have yourself a separate Shadow Step, and a Shard of Dance, you'll be able to find him and get him. Glush try to see if he can maybe back up and go behind the where the team in the starting room, back in the corner. Grifka isn't even looking at the corner. He's looking at all his corners around the platforms, but he's not even thinking about starting room at all. If only somebody would tell him where to maybe look. But it looks like Glush will be able to make a full recovery. But it'll like his look top tier. Oh yeah, the look looks fantastic. Understand that the player's fault. Yeah, I totally agree with you, but like what's the Rogue supposed to do, right? The Rogue can either play and try to win, or the Rogue can go in and die. You know? I mean, I don't know how many Rogues are joining these duels just to be a cannon fodder. You know? I'm sure a lot of them are trying to play to win. I think the only one that would play without like any kind of cheesy resets is Errorless. Errorless, or there's another Rogue, Speed, also both play super aggressively. NA Rogues like Errorless and Speed, they play super hyper aggressively. They don't like re-stealthing. I think it's either Errorless or Speed are more keen on just like, I don't want to re-stealth. I'm just gonna get back in there. They'll literally go reset, they'll go into stealth, they'll be in with 2% health, they'll sit 2 seconds in stealth, be like, good enough. Shadow Strike, they don't care. Yeah, they're nuts, man, they're nuts. EU Rogues are more likely to play stealth and really play safe. And NA Rogues don't care. They're just like Errorless will go in for 2 seconds stealth, like, 1, 2, good enough. I have like 2 health. I'll get it back in there. I don't care what happens. He'll just try. He'll just play. If he dies, he dies. If he wins, he wins. If it doesn't, whatever. Made a Warlock right now, but Demon the pets damage. Dude, they're nuts. Shadow Step by Glush is going to be tricking out of Grifka. Tricking out of Glush as well. Trying to see if he can reverse some damage towards Grifka. I think hit him with a Rupture. Maybe trying to see if he can bleed out the other Rogue as best as he can. Grifka building up some calm points. Glush has himself an evasion, trying to see if he can avoid Grifka for a little bit. Let the blades roll for quite a bit of while. Glush does want to go for a bit of a reset. Definitely needs to get back in there before Grifka can get himself a re-stealth. It's going to be a disarm immediately. Grifka, as he goes for disarm zone, Glush was like I had himself the calm points needed for a kidney shot. Kidney shot on Grifka. Trying to see if he can take him down right here. Does he get your secret technique? Cheat that cheap shot. I think he does have him here. Oh no, Grifka turning around. Wait, Grifka, does he take him? No cheat death available. Does he cheap shot him? It could be in his game. Blind? No way, Grifka. No way. Hold on a second. Does Glush go for a vanish? If Glush gets himself a proper vanish, could be in his game. Hold on a second. Grifka turning around. You need to make sure you have a proper stun. Proper stun. Do you have a proper stun? Proper kidney shot. He does have a kidney shot. Is it proper? Is it secret technique? Is it cheap shot? He does take him. He does end up eliminating him. That is incredible. Tags you left? Oh, tags you left. That's unfortunate. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Maybe Tags will still want to play at least uno más. Maybe he wants to go at least for one more. But man, that was a long one. Wait for the next game. Okay, okay. The episode is 60%. Fair enough. Maybe the team can have you go. Maybe the team can have you go first. You know what I mean? Rogue won't lose. It's really difficult to lose at this high dampening as a rogue, especially if you play it super safe. I could agree. So let's get Tagsy in and see if Tagsy can maybe go first. Just so no damp, because affliction. Getting the shot on to Jesus, does going for a trinket, blind under Grifka immediately, trying to see if he can ramp up the big old remorse winter Grifka, getting locked in the block of ice with a stun right after. Lots of damage as the man goes in for a cloak of shadows that Jesus ramps up all that damage, trying to see if he can blast out the rogue, drop it out, death indicator maybe, trying to see if he can catch you, but Grifka, I think, made it out of this scot-free. As long as he uses the cloak of shadows and the vanish and escape without a frost fever on him, there's nothing that will get him out in the open, unless Jesus goes to pick up the eyes and look for the rogue specifically. There really isn't much you can really do about it. Grifka does go for a little bit of a heal. Jesus, can't you technically Lichborn out of a sap? Isn't that a thing? I thought you could Lichborn out of a sap, but maybe it's not like Zerka's Rage where you can break out of it. Dome down for Jesus really early on. Maybe expect for Grifka to be able to go for a big go there. Most likely that's what was going to happen. Most likely was hoping maybe that's what happened. That's going to be Grifka setting in a shuriken with a shadow step, dance, kidney shot, trying to see if he can maximize damage, but it's going to be yet another remorseful winter stun as Jesus fighting through the rogue's damage. Did use IBF, there goes the blind, just trying to see if he can avoid him a little bit until maybe full cooldowns are available back up again. He does need to make sure he gives himself a proper stun combo onto Grifka. But also, yeah, that's really all he can really do, because he can't really play sustained playstyle. Frosty sustain damage, at least in a 1-in-1 environment, isn't that amazing, especially this side dampening. You kind of want to avoid the rogue for the most part. But the rogue is definitely going to be able to get himself a proper opener here. Kidney shot, trinket available for Jesus, does go for a stun, Grifka with a trinket of his own. This is where Jesus trying to see if he can maximize damage. Silence on the rogue doesn't really do much, but there goes the stun by the rogue. Aim up for Jesus, maybe could reduce some of the shadow damage from Grifka. Maybe Secret Technique damage, maybe Gloomblade damage. Into a second stun, Griffin taking obliterates back to back, was feeling a lot of pressure, did go for a vanish. Still has dots on him, getting shot back to Jesus, does not have an out. Does Griffin take it down right here? Maybe he eliminates him with Eviscerate? He does eliminate him with an Eviscerate. Is Yasha gonna be up next? Yasha versus the Rogue. A this side dampening versus a Maria and Yasha at the end? Oh my goodness. Have you seen the clip of Mess and Frosty triple killing Golden Guardians double Earthen Totem? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. Do you have a clip for me to peep, sub dude? I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. Gonna be a bit of a heal for Grifka as he's trying to catch up a little bit of health. Is Yasha awake now for the guy? And I think at this point Yasha might just want to pick up the eyes and be proactive, man. I think he just might want to pick up the eyes, be as proactive as he can, because he got 2 other competitors to fight after this rogue. I found the channel by accident and I follow it even though I never play WoW. I'm glad you enjoyed it, absolutely. Honestly, that's a compliment. I take those kind of messages as a compliment, man. If you're enjoying the games, 80% damn, no fun. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, if you're having fun watching the vids, even if you're not playing the game currently, that means I'm doing something right, hopefully. At least it's entertaining to somebody, and I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, my guy. Are you gonna be coming back maybe for like Sun 1 maybe? Or what are you playing right now, actually, absolutely? What are you gaming into ever since WoW? Pick up eyes? He did pick up eyes, but he's not really going for the rogue just yet. Grifka, are you waiting until every single cooldown available? He actually is. Wait, Grifka, you're not gonna wait for 2 more minutes until she death, are you? Oh, he's out in the open, wants to go for a kidney shot with Yasha immediately going up for the human Rachel, blinded to Grifka. Big hammer hanging over the man's head. Could be a cloak of shadow situation for Grifka. Maybe a shadow melt. Actually, it's gonna go for a re-stealth, not even a vanish. Alright. Yasha is gonna have to wait out for the guy. Wings at the ready. Grifka is not gonna fight him at all, is he? Just vanishes on bubble? Probably. Maybe. What is the rogue waiting for? I think just waiting for trinket maybe. Just to make sure he's got everything. Kidney shot onto Yasha. Yasha does end up actually reducing that kidney shot with a blessing of sanctify. And Grifka trying to see if he can maybe take him down. Was able to get quite a bit of damage though. Hard to follow. Does have a trinket in case he wants it. Yasha does not have wings anymore, but at least he got hammers. A big hammer hanging over Grifka's head. And whatever other hammers he can send at him. Bubble for the Paladin. Grifka does go for a Cloak of Shadows to make sure the hammer doesn't do the damage. But man, the final wreck at the end was doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, last temp. What is it? Judgment? Verdict? Last verdict? Final verdict? Not final wreck. I confuse those two all the time. Big hammers hanging out for the Pala. Trying to see if you can maybe walk through, into the road with those hammers. Honestly, those hammers could be pretty good against stealthy class, honestly. Yasha does have a Blessing of Protection. If he has a Blessing of Protection right now, maybe he wins this. Blessing of Protection, last second trinket out of Grifka. Oh my goodness. Yeah, at 80% dampening, you ain't healing for anything. Look at this man trying to heal, dude. He's trying to do the very best he can. Yeah, nothing he could do. Nothing he could do. That was a long one, but Grifka did go for a 1v4. Well done, well done. Man, Percent Kidney, doesn't matter, still dead. How's Rogue still alive, WTF? Yeah, I mean, Rogues don't have a lot of damage, but they have plenty of defenses still. With Subtlety, you still have the Vanish that gives you a cooldown reduction. So you can basically stealth out. Every time you vanish, you get 20% or 15 seconds CDR. 15 seconds shaved off of all of your cooldowns, like heals, your defensives, your utility, your offensives. So you're basically just vanishing a lot. And that gives you cooldowns back quicker, like Vanish. Also, vanishing and using Shadow Dance gives you like healing over time with Soothe and Darkness. And I think Vanish also gives you a shield on top of it. Or maybe they changed it. I know they nerfed it a little bit, but it's still really, really strong. Talk about survivability. Yeah, no, I mean, and they also sit in stealth, right? As soon as they see cooldowns, Vanish, wait out those cooldowns, then get back in there. So they can definitely chip away at the enemy little by little. Not a lot of burst, but still got a lot of that Chip and Dale action. You know what I mean? Alright, let's get ONYXIA in here. Sec? Okay, cool. Oh wait, Krager. I'll give you a second. I will get you into... I don't know what arena do we do, man. Do we do Hook Point and a Grand? What's the main WoW Dow? My main is a Rogue. I mostly play Outlaw on that thing. But I play Outlaw for like dungeons, raids, PvP. I do explore the other specs as well. And I play a lot of alts too. But my main is a Rogue. Is it just me or you have less energy than NA lately? On like the duels or whatever? I think it's just... Or you mean like... Well, it depends what you mean. Hook Point? We could do another Hook Point. Oh, but a Hook Point is really good for Rogues. You want to do that. Maybe we shouldn't do Hook Point because it's a really good arena for Rogues. Maybe it's really good for Rogues. Yeah, but it depends what you mean by energy. Even like in the duels, I feel like on NA... Yeah, so I feel like for EU a lot of times plays to win. Like sometimes you get people that come in and they want to play wacky, fun builds that are just bonanza, super exciting. But a lot of the times people go in to win and they will play like super safe. On NA, I feel like you have a lot of people that will take the risk just for the sake of fun. Maybe they'll pull out the strategy, it'll be golden, but it's okay if I don't win. You know, of course, you got both types of players on either region. I just think NA probably has a lot more people that are playing for fun and are willing to make risks. I mean, the numbers of duels in NA is higher, yeah? That's true. That is true. I think at some point on EU, it was just a little bit slower. We're only able to get like 4 duels in a single stream. It was difficult to make groups together. On NA, I feel like they can just keep going and going and going and going and going. It could be a time zone thing too. It could be a time zone thing. EU are way much harder than NA players. I would agree. Not everybody, but a good portion. A pretty good portion. Pretty much basically pretty close to, I don't want to say majority, but it feels like a majority, is what I'll say. Can't find the clip, but it includes the entire team with high obliterate kits. Imagine those obliterate kits with the new obliterates when you have the big dragon strike, right? Big old dragon strike, big death and decay, big oblits, huge. It's mad. It's mad, and you can maybe throw them in a blind, throw them in a full AoE stun, maybe with somebody else. Pick up played worry in defensive stance and double earthen. That's nutty. Yeah, Maz is another level, man. Maz is just another level. Okay, I think I got this one. That's for me. Okay, cool. Jesus needs one more. Need ONYXIA. Who else can we get for Team Jesus? Okay. Jesus needs one more. Jesus needs one more. ONYXIA boys, who can we get? Who wants in? We got a spot. We got a spot, boys. Who wants in this one? Is this the one taxi? This is the one taxi. Oh my god. What's gonna ask? We could just 4v5 last duel? We could. I could maybe get a +1 though. Wait, Zach mode? Does Zach mode want to join in? Hey, ZCK. Like, see, is that Magda? That's somebody else, isn't it? We need +1 for 5v5 1v1 DUELS. Then good to go. Want in? We'll give it like a few minutes. If we don't find it, we'll just go 4v5. Yeah, we'll just go 4v5. I'm not super stickler about it. Oh, Arhi. Hey, Arhi. DUELS. Need +1. I don't know if Arhi knows English super well. How do you say need? It's like нужно, right? Нужно. Oh, maybe Zach can join in. It's a sec. So maybe we could do it. How do you say нужно? Нужно plus. I didn't. How do you say plus? Ah man. PL. I'm using a Russian keyboard generator. Basically, you type in an English keyboard, and it spits out the letters in Russian keyboard, and it has a layout of like what a Russian keyboard would look like. So Araki doesn't know English super well, but he does know Russian. So I'm trying to write into him in Russian, but I'm trying to remember like how do you spell the words I'm trying to spell. Okay, I think I got it. I know what I want to say, but then it's like I gotta figure out, okay, well, what letters would I use to say what I want to say? That's basically Russian is a weird one, man. But like in English, sometimes you'll use certain letters, but they'll make a completely different sound than what you expect. You know what I mean? Like, let me see if I can find a word here. Maybe like a hunter word. Like subtlety. It has a lot of B's in there, but some B's are silent. So subtlety would be one of those, where there's a subtlety, or whatever. But you just say it's subtlety. The B is subtle. You don't really say it. Things like that. But in Russian, it's very direct. Like certain letters make specific sound, and you're trying to basically put them together so you're making that sound. So I know in Russian what I want to say sound-wise. What I want to say, but when I sound it out, I need to figure out what letters go behind that. You know what I mean? Зайду новым персонажем. Устал. Okay. I think Arhi said something about like he's kind of take a break from duels. Next week he's gonna go in another character, which is cool. So looking for +1. Zacho, I don't know if he's ready or not. We lost another one. Oh, did we lose? Oh, we lost one more. We lost Jesus. Damn, I gotta go, sorry. Oh no, is the group falling apart, man? Oh no, boys, oh no. Unfortunate. I think we might be done for the night then, yeah? The group fell apart, boys. Damn. Wait. Glush got a +1. If Zacho joins us, that would be a 5. Unless Glush got another friend. Glush, if you can help, explain to your friend like how the duels go and whatnot. Just gone 4 or 5, just 4 or 5, just 4 or 5. Maybe we should. I'm just trying to see if we can fill it out real quick. It's more fun when it's full. Does Nalix? Hey, Nalix want to join in? Nalix, we wanna one duel? Duel? We got +1 spot open. I could probably get Nalix in here. It'll be fine. I'm seeing what he says. If Nalix says no, then we'll go. Oh wait, we're still 4. Wait. Oh no, he tried to get a friend in, but then he left. Okay, so his friend decided to say no. He tried to get a guy in, but his friend just declined. So we're still down to 3. Unfortunate. Does Breezes want to go back in? Oh, he's in back on. It's like either way, so it doesn't matter. You're fine, my guy. I can just send my pet at people and they just died for taxi BGs. That's nutty. That is nutty. Good, basically a 5-man team. Basically, but they only got 4 people. I'll go sure. Okay, we got Nalx. We'll need a +1. With Nalx, we got 4. We could probably get a Onomas, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, come on. We just need one more. It'll be a full team. Is it Macagon like dungeon? Pretty zazz. One spot open. One in. Spot open. One in. I'll give Brizaz like 30 seconds. How did that sound? Italian, German, right? No, actually, I was born in Russia. Originally, my parents were Polish, but then they moved to Russia at some point. So my roots are like Polish, but mostly Russian. No, I wish. I've been to Germany once, but only like not for a visit. I've only been like in the transfer flight or whatever. Is the last duel for me okay? Okay, yeah. Last one for the night. Got him in, boys. We got him in here. Let's go. Hell yeah. Last one for the night. How am I gonna make a lead? Taxi, I'll make a lead. Make it easier on me myself. Taxi, if you want to go first, just for like actually, yeah, let Taxi go first for that team, boys. Come on. Okay, what do we do? Do we do Black Rook Hold? We'll do Black Rook Hold. We'll do Black Rook Hold. Tag Z5 Rook. Because I like Black Rook Hold as an arena. Taxi, go easy. Taxi. Take the brakes off, man. All gas, no brakes. I want to see some big Affliction Warlock action. Coming in 30 seconds. Oh, Illy. Hey, how you doing, my guy? I think the groups are going to be gone after that one, Illy. But I appreciate you. If Krager's around for one more, maybe we can get one more in here. But I'll see. Have you seen the bear's HP? 1,000,000 bears health. How do you get a Heart of Azeroth? Okay. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Bear bomb. Bear bomb G. My god, 1,000,000 health bear. Are you one-shotting people when you're dropping them? Are you still dropping on people like that? Are you still dropping on these boys? Crushing their hopes and dreams in a single fell swoop? Is that what we're doing, Warthros? How dare you? How dare you? They have dreams. They have families. Is that a Boomka Druidism? Oh, it is a Boomy. I feel like we almost never see Boomies in these. Hell yeah. Alrighty, boys. Last one for the night. Probably last one. Have fun. Give it your all. Switch. Have some fun duels in here, man. Give us a show. Yasha gonna be first up over for the team 2 with what looks like Darley. I'm not even sure, but Darley gonna be up next. Big hammer hand over his head is gonna be immediate imprison onto Yasha as he's trying to shackle him down. There's a big hammer hanging over his head. It is here quite a bit of damage. Fierce Sigil around the corner. Yasha's trying to see if he can avoid it. Is able to avoid it like it's a hunter's trap. And is able to get quite a bit of damage on Darley from a distance too, with a blaze of justice, the judgments and everything. Gonna be a big hunt for Darley as he gets to reconnect, trying to go for a little bit of survivability, but the man is just getting slammed down from a distance, and Yasha is just able to eliminate him entirely. Who the hell was over there? Glush? Why is Glush getting attacked? What happened there? I thought, why is Glush out in the open? Did Krager attack him? Is that what happened? What is Glush doing over there, man? I don't even understand. Who's up next? Is it Krager? Oh, is it Krager? I think Krager might have seen Glush over behind their pillars. Maybe Glush was tickling him, and Krager didn't like that. Krager's walking into this one without cooldowns, by the way. I don't know what Glush was doing to this man. I did not. I feel bad now because Krager is walking in just not really super prepared. Is going to leap away as Yasha got himself big wake of ashes, just sending the boy back behind the pillar. And Krager looking for a bit of a reheal. Wait, is it? Wait, huh? I'm sorry. Are they just gonna send him Merit since Krager doesn't have any health? Is that what's cooldowns? Is that what's going on? Or is Emerit supposed to go next? I'm not sure what's going on. They made just a switcheroo. Emerit for some reason is the one fighting versus Yasha, and Emerit just slammed down Yasha. What happened there? Well, that was a switch. Apparently Yasha was fighting Krager, and then all of a sudden they were like, alright, tag in. Karaga just tagged himself out, and Emery is up next. With Nal's gonna be back in here, trying to see if he can fight through Emery. He needs to go for a big old leap and a charge around the corner to catch up back to Emery. That or be able to lock him down with a stun. Having to reflect for a Hodge, by the way, would be glorious. And Emery is going in for a little bit of self-heal right now. We're just trying to stay away from Nox as best as he can. Hodge to follow him. Gonna be tricked out on Nox. Charging back in. Blessing of protection. Unless you got a shatter, you won't be able to break it out, break him out of it yet. And Emery trying to use a blessing of protection to maybe get some damage, and Alex may build up a little bit of holy power, go for a couple of word of glories. But now that the Paladin doesn't have a single defensive protecting him, there's could be an opportunity for Nox to take him down. Charging now, but Emery got himself Hand of Freedom, so the charges won't even reach it down. Wake of Ash is striking right through the Warriors' defenses. Nox having to go for full enraged regeneration as Emery got himself a bit of that divine protection, hoping to give himself a bit of defense. A leap by the Warrior, maybe overlapped it a little bit. Mad damage onto Emery. Does not have a trinket out of this Hodge, however. That is rough. But Emery is able to use those wings to catch himself a bit of health. Why is Glush out here fighting Kragar? Oh, he's killing Grifka? What is happening? I don't understand. They're having a duel of their own. And Glush is trying to kill Grifka for whatever reason. And Kragar is trying to just fight him off. As Nal's trying to see if he can blast out Emery. Does he get to take him down here? Charging out towards Emery. Looks like Glush barely surviving it. Nalx went in for a rampage and it cleaved onto Glush. I don't understand why Glush was out there in the open like that. I don't understand what's going on. Don't risk Glush. I don't know what's happening. He's attacking somebody over there. Gonna be a final wreck of Emery. Lost it out to Nalx. Oh my god. At least Nalx got himself a kill, didn't he? What is going on? It's turned into a battleground. I agree with you on that one. It's definitely turned into a battleground. I have no idea. I don't know what happened. I don't know the context. All I saw is Glush's health started going down and Kragar popping cooldowns, and then Glush has a grip for super low. That's all I saw. I have no idea. I don't know what the context. I don't know who attacked. It looked like Glush was the aggressor, but I have no idea. But it's gonna be up next. Taxi. We're just gonna keep it live. We're just gonna keep it going. Last duel of the night. Let's Taxi have some fun here, maybe. Or Holy Saya to just go in, because they do have quite a few boys to get through. Taxi, trying to see if he can get Emery fully dotted up. The guy is actually completely dotted. He's going to go for Dispel with those judgments, and it's going to silence him. Oh no, the Paladin has the Judgment Dispel. So apparently Paladin has been using that a lot more recently. But every time he dispels himself, he actually silences himself too. And that UA is going to kill you. If you Judgment right now, you're dead. Hold on, do you Judgment? Did you just melt? Does he just die? He's trying to keep himself alive here. Judgment? He does dispel himself. Looks like he waited until UA was off of him. If Taxi can get back in and put a UA on the guy, I don't think Emery lives this. I think Taxi has him on the ropes. But also, Taxi, doesn't your eyeball also hit through the wall? Is it hitting him through the wall? I think it may be hitting him through the wall. Does eyeball hit? I feel like the eyeball hits the wall in PvE content. That's our up to Emery. No UA just yet. Emery's still taking a lot of damage just from like the agony and the corruption. That's a ramped up, and Taxi got lots of pressure. Emery trying to see if he can fight through it. It's definitely gonna have to go for a judgment at some point, but Taxi needs that UA on the guy if he can do it. If we can just pop a UA on him, he'll be golden. Drain Soul? That might just eliminate you. That's the big execute right now. And I think it was the empowered execute too. Taxi setting up a port. He knows he wants to get back on top of Emery. Emery with a shield event has got him so big. Wake of Ashes. Taxi send him out with a mortal coil. Fear to put the guy out in the open. UA is gonna set up. All the dots are on him. If Taxi can just maximize the damage of his dots, he'll be golden. Silence by Emery. Does it himself through a UA. Taxi with a bit of a shielding. No health available for Emery. Got himself nothing left at all. The bubble was perfect. But Taxi just needs a little bit more damage into Emery. Emery caught up a little bit of health while wings were active. But right now, Emery is just like, oh man. Yeah, Taxi swapping out to a Saya, thinking maybe he'll use the Succubus to pull Emery from behind the corner. That's not a bad idea, honestly. If you can pull him away from Pillar, that'd be great. Because the dots no longer break. The Succubus CC dots no longer break. Taxi able to get a full set of dots on the guy. And at least put some pressure or Shadow Fury on top of it. Does he have the big go? Soul Rot, everything. Could go for the Dark Glare. The Dark Glare is in. The dots are ramped up. He definitely wants to dispel these as soon as he can. Is he just Judgment the pet? He does go in for the Judgment. The dots are dispelled except for corruptions. The Dark Glare still doesn't care though. The Dark Glare is maxed out on damage. It is hitting you through literally through a wall. How's Dark Glare hitting through a wall? But Taxi doesn't eliminate him there. With Kraken charging out next. Try to see if he can get on top of Taxi the best he can. Storm Bolt, big blaster damage. Taxi with the wall trying to tank up and fortify himself as best as he can. Does he have any survivability? Drain. Get himself a bit of healing through a drain. Full dots on him. Does he have a port? He can't really use the port right now. In that execute range of Kraken looking to slam him down. The dots are rolling to Kraken. Could maybe go for the Dark Iron Rachel to shed all of these dots if he wanted to. My goodness. And Holy Saya charging in versus Krager. Going for a couple of judgments from a distance. Stun to follow. Trinket out for Krager. Big hammer hanging over his head. Can he somehow potentially turn this around? This hammer is going to hurt a lot. I don't know if you got to reflect for this one. Maybe you could reflect in the last second. You could just immune the damage from it. Maybe. Gonna be shield evidence up for Holy Saya. Krager goes in for a fear. May just need to go behind the pillar and just go for a full second wind recovery. Judgments are just not gonna let you escape whatsoever. My goodness, the damage those things are doing is quite nutty. Reflect up for Krager in case Holy Saya has a hammer just waiting for him. Definitely needs to go for that impending victory and charge Bloodthirst. But as stun, I think it may be over. Krager does have Rallying Cry. Maybe you can use that last second. Rallying Cry charges back in. Maybe Dark Iron Racial to remove all those dots. That's going to be a big old blessing of protection for Holy Saya. Another Krager can do Dragonflight in it. Oh my goodness. Nothing he could do there. That is rough. With a full silence and a root for Druidism. Trying to see if he could blast out Holy. Full dots on the guy. We haven't seen a boom kill in a while, so I wonder how he's going to do. Power shift and try to see if he can remove any of those slows. That's going to be Holy Saya with more of the... I think you get the Consecration slow, right? Is that what that is? Consecration slows him? Going to be Druidism with a bit of a trinket. As Holy Saya can maybe maximize the damage here. I don't know if he's got wings to back up or not. But next set of wings, Druidism is not going to have a trinket to break out of that wing stun combo. So it could be pretty deadly. Thorns up. This is where Holy Saya does not want to hit into Thorns for a little bit. Gonna play it super defensive at 44% dampening. There's only so much you could really do about it. As Druidism trying to see if he can find himself a better angle versus the Paladin. At some point, Druidism is going to have to go for some big bursts right now. I don't know if he's really got much left. May want to start using stuff here. Ramping up a couple of dots. Holy Saya does have full damage rolling in with a Hodge as it goes to bear form. Oh, slams him down before the X-Seeker's Sentence Hammer could even take him down. My goodness. I guess the Druid was at like lower health, was it not? So I guess it kind of makes sense. Good to be up versus Holy Saya. Got himself the Divine Protection, 20-30% damage reduction in order to dampen the Rogue's go. With a Blades of Justice in order to put down Consecration on the guy. Shield Defenders to cover your health for a little bit here, for a bit of a buffer. Grifka with the Cloak of Shadows, so he got a big hammer hanging over his head. Also to reduce the damage of that Shield Defender's explosion, the blast, the blowback that happens from it. Holy Saya getting hit with a kidney shot. Goes in for a Hodge on Grifka. Maybe a bubble situation. Does go in for the bubble. Grifka wants to see if he can escape. Holy Saya got himself full regenerating. Isn't it going to be enough though? Got himself a little bit of health, but not that much. Blind by the Rogue. If Rogue does not go in early. Actually, no. Holy Saya does not have a Bloodskin Protection or bubble anymore. He's actually out of options. He's out of immunities. So this could be in the court for Grifka. Grifka no longer has a trinket anymore. So if maybe Holy Saya can somehow find him, get a Hodge on him early enough, going for the full burst, he could potentially make something happen here. Got himself full wings at the ready. Going to be quite a bit of range damage. Grifka goes in for the Shadow Step. Kidney shot. Defensive for Holy Saya. Does he survive this go? Needs to go for a Hodge into the Rogue immediately. Maybe go counter offensive. Layer in hands right now. Does he go in for the Hodge? There goes the Hodge. Does he have the damage? Looks like he doesn't have the damage. Wait, maybe. Hold on. Potentially still got some in. Grifka with advantage. Needs to get this Rogue out somehow. I don't know how you do it. Him hanging over his head, but not going to be able to slam down on him. Picking up the eyes to try to be proactive. Holy Saya got nothing left here. Can see the Rogue. Should be able to get him out in the open. Judgment? Getting hit with a sap. That is unfortunate. It looks like the Rogue had a bleed. Roll into the Holy Saya. Get a shot. I think it's going to be over. And Grifka does that. Eliminated him. I'm not really sure what happened there with Glush earlier. But Holy Saya catching two. Imeri catching two. Krager catching two apparently. I guess one of them was through Glush, wasn't it though? I guess it wasn't what through Glush. That was a weird one at the end there, man. Weird duel to end the night. But there it is, boys. What is this arena, this duel, literally turned into a battleground, man. I'm not sure. 2y2y. 2y2y, friend. Looks like... Oops, falling apart. Thank you for responding to those ZCK. I appreciate you, my guy. Hopefully next week. Next week I can get you in. Next week I can get you in. Here we go. Man, that was a weird one at the end. It feels like it's been a while since we had something wild like that happen in the 5v5 duels, man. But there it is. Boys, thank you so much for coming by to the stream. I appreciate you. Super fun hanging out with all of you, man. Super fun chilling with every one of you. I got a big project I'll be working on tonight. Actually, not that big of a project. Not that massive of a project. But it's going to be pretty decent. Excited for this one. I'm wondering also if they will do another set of... I am wondering if they will potentially do Blades of Loon. Oh, that could be cool. I might wield Blades of Loon on my rogue from now on. That could be neat. I'm wondering if they will do more class tuning this Friday or tomorrow or Saturday. I guess we'll wait and see, yeah? Good night, Dal GDs. Thank you boys so much for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out with all of you. We're going to be doing more of these next week for EU, Friday for EU, Saturday for NA. Tomorrow, we got Saturday duels. So if you guys want to join us for Saturday duels, whether to watch, support your NA boys, or participate, you guys are more than welcome to. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all of you boys in next stream. Alrighty? Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Champion